we should start off with Scott Salem's quest to bowl. And I know we had a lot of Scott on the wrap-up show yesterday, and we're going to have a lot of Scott on today, simply because he's in the crosshairs. And it was sort of the perfect storm today because Scott, I would imagine, was fired up about what happened yesterday. And the news broke the story that he had emailed Howard about there was a new PBA event and he wanted to go, and Howard had gotten an email. But that was at the tail end of this. What I heard, and Gary, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is Scott had talked to Doug Goodstein, yourself, Tim Sabian, everybody who basically said no to him, yet he persisted until he got a message from Howard, which basically said no. Now, Scott's argument, and I see him running down the hall now, I wonder if he's going to be as fired up as he was in the studio. Scott's argument is a simple one, which is, and Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, no one said no. People didn't answer. People said maybe, or we got to talk to this guy, we got to talk, but nobody came out and said, no, Scott, you cannot do this.
Now, he could have ended it all a month ago by saying, I get that you want to bowl. I don't like the idea. We did it last year. Sorry.
I saw the tape because he's not answering the question.
What did he say?
You know what, Scott? I can't talk about this now. I got to deal with some stuff, and he lied.
No, right. That's what he said. I said he could have ended it by saying what I just said, but he said, you know what? I'm going to go in the back. I'm tired.
He avoided you at first.
Of course.
Scott, this is Fitzsimmons logic you're using.
I was going to say,
Of course he avoided me.
You know, here's what you need to know if this comes back up again today, because John and I talked about this yesterday. When push comes to shove, he firmly blames you for not giving him the answer and feels that after all these years, and this is the only time he's ever asked something like this, which I don't know, people always say that, I have to go back, that you needed to tell him no, and I'm like, no company works like that.
I don't interact with him about his vacation days. I don't even know when he takes vacation.
But it's not only that. I mean, the reason I said it's Fitzsimmons' logic is because you were telling Greg you didn't want to do it, but not just saying, don't do it.
Right.
Yeah. I have discomfort saying that, so it's my problem. It's his problem.
You owed it to him to tell him no because you didn't. You fucked him up for a month.
Right.
By the way, I was in my car listening to the wrap-up show yesterday. I was getting very annoyed with Scott the engineer. It was just fucking infuriating.
What was he saying?
Well, that bowling discussion again. And
but I mean, doesn't he ever
he's so weird
that he should leave something alone?
Well, it's just weird. He has this feeling that if I had come to him right away and said no about him bowling on the PBA tour, that somehow everything would have been fine. I've told him I'm not comfortable dealing with him about this stuff. He goes, in 26 years of working for Howard, I've never asked him for anything. And I went to him, and he couldn't give me a straight answer. And I'm like, dude, I don't give you a straight answer on anything because I've never had to deal with you. And I don't deal with you about your personal vacation.
But isn't it great when people decide you should do what they're able to do?
Yeah. I'm glad that you know what I should do, but I'm not comfortable dealing with. The reason there's Gary and Tim, the only reason they're here is that I want layers of people between me and Scott the engineer. That's their job. And he didn't want to go to Gary because Gary even said to me, I would have just told him no. So he didn't want that answer.
Well, I got the feeling, I didn't say it yesterday, but I got the feeling he knows all these other people can say no to him. He decided to take it to you.
Because he knows I can.
Hoping you would not be able to say no.
I have
and
wiggle
he'd get
room.
to do it.
Right. Yeah, he goes to everyone. And then
That's why he wouldn't take their no's.
Right. See, could I go to Benty? No, Benty has no power.
And everyone pretty much he went to said, look, it's not happening. Or we're discussing it and we'll get back to you.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, but he's all upset. First of all, in any normal work environment, he would have been out the door. You don't tell your boss he's rude because he doesn't want to deal with you.
Well, that's the first thing. He's not even considering that.
Yeah, there's a chain of command here. Scott is to go to Gary or Tim, never me. He knows it.
And in spite of how frustrating that is for him, that's the rule.
Yeah. And so, like, I get off the air and I had to go into Scott's room to record a commercial.
And then he's looking at you.
Oh, and he goes, I haven't heard from you about my bowling. I'm wondering what the answer is. And they have it on video. They're going to show it on Howard TV. And
he actually confronted you.
Yeah, he confronted me. And I just went, Scott, I don't have time for this right now. Which I didn't. Everyone knows that after the show, don't bother me.
Hey, Howard, Doug sent you a thing about the bowling tournament.
Yeah.
Do you have any problem?
I can't deal with it now because I just want to take a break.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm going to talk to Tim. I'll talk to Gary and find out what's going on, okay?
Thanks.
All right.
Appreciate it.
He's breaking all the rules.
I was so fucking aggravated. Oh, and this is all about bowling. Sorry, if you're a professional bowler, good, then leave. Go bowl. What the fuck you want from me with your bowling? You're going to bother me about your fucking bowling?
Bowling is a hobby.
Yeah.
That's what you do after work in your off time.
It gets so crazy with Scott and bowling that Gary has the best story about Scott with the bowling. You know, I mean,
that would be like you whipping out your camera right now.
Yeah.
And saying, you know what, I don't feel like doing a show.
I'd rather just photograph
everyone. What I feel like
everyone.
doing is a photo session.
Well, that's exactly what it's like. And you want to know something? There are many times I go, it'd be kind of interesting to take photographs of everyone here, and we have such cool lighting. I'll do it. But then after the show, I'm so tired I don't do it. Yeah, so why don't I just blow off the show and do it?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do today. I don't want to do the radio show. I want to go take pictures of everyone.
I'll let you do that if I can go bowling.
Well, it gets so crazy. Gary has the best story about. Oh, it's so. If you follow the story, it's amazing with Scott and this bowling. Now, first of all, the way Scott mouthed off to me and started yelling, he never does to his wife. And this all comes down to his wife doesn't let him bowl a lot.
This is an opportunity.
And this is a guy who's he's close to 60 years old. The statement, my wife won't let me, should no longer even be an issue.
Why doesn't she let him bowl? I mean, I don't even know
who
what's
has
going
permission.
on there.
Who has permission? Permission is bullshit. Oh, you infuriated me on that wrap-up show, dude. Your logic is so bizarre.
I get it.
What?
You don't want me to go. I got it.
Forget that. Forget being the victim, as
it's
Tim
not my
says.
wife either. She has.
No, it is.
No, she's fine with me bowling. She
Okay,
had nothing to do with it. Okay.
Yeah, right. That's why Gary's wrestling story is maybe the funniest thing when you were running around pitching that wrestler for the show, because you needed the guy from the PBA tour to call your wife to get you to go bowling because she wouldn't let you.
No, that's nothing.
Yeah, okay, all right.
No, not at all.
Blaming me. Listen, Scott, I'm the Howard Stern show. I'm the Howard Stern in the Howard Stern show.
I know.
I'm not comfortable dealing with you about your personal vacation days, ever. I don't want to deal with it. I got into radio not to deal with guys like you about their vacation days.
Okay.
I'm worrying about my own fucking life.
I know.
That's why there's a Gary and Tim. You didn't like that Gary would tell you no, and you didn't like that Tim would tell you no. So you're like, Howard owes it to me. I don't owe you anything. I don't have to deal with you about your vacation.
Fine.
You think I'm walking around worrying about if you go bowling?
You're obviously
As far
not.
as I know, I hired you. Let's face it. I brought you over from K-Rock. No one else.
I know.
I'm the guy who walked into Tom Chisano when he wanted to get rid of you and kept you.
I know.
Other than that, so I like you. But I like you because I want you working here.
And I am.
And you want to go take personal days and go bowling. And that's fine. Deal with Gary and Tim. If they tell me that that's acceptable, I'll do it. I don't want to be in the minutia of your bowling schedule. You know,
he shouldn't even know that you bowl.
Yeah, it's not of my interest. And the idea that you come in and go, you owe it to me. Fuck you, you fuck. I go, fuck you, you fuck.
All right, I apologize.
Go yell
for
at
that.
your fuck you fuck.
I do.
Yeah, good.
I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Okay, so
you owed it to me. This would have all been over. I don't owe you that.
At least you know he loves you. You only speak to people like that you love.
Yeah, well, no, I just don't understand the logic like that. And Tim, I was listening to Robert Show. Tim told him he has a victim mentality, and he does.
Logic doesn't have anything to do with this, Howard. If he really thought this through, he'd never even bring it up.
And it would be fine if you brought it up to Gary or Tim. I don't mind. Anything you've got a problem with here, feel free to voice it to Gary and Tim.
Okay.
But you think it's logical for a guy to say, you know what, I want to take some time off from work to go bowling?
Well, here, we worked at K-Rock, which is more of a structured company.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine Tom Chiasano here?
Gary once went into Tom and said, because he wanted a definition of a personal day. According to Scott, I want to go bowling, I'll take a personal day. Well, that's a very civil service kind of mentality. I know people who'd work civil service, and they're like, I'm taking a personal day. They just tell you. And then you go, oh, really, what for? And it's like, oh, you don't have a right to ask me. It's personal. It's personal. Well, so...
Like they own that day.
Gary once went to Tom Chiasano when we worked at K-Rock and said he needed a personal day. So Tom goes, what for? So Gary was like, oh, I thought with personal days you don't have to say, but he told him. And Tom goes, well, no, that's not a definition of a personal day. We thought of personal days. Well, I'm feeling blue. I'll take a personal.
Right. We used to call them mental health day.
Yeah, it's not that.
I'm planning to be depressed next week. I'm going to
in Vegas while I'm bowling.
Yeah. I know you want to bowl. In fact, some of the emails were like, hey, let Scott go bowl. because they are probably like you. They work at a job where they're miserable, and they identify.
I'm not miserable. I love it here. Let me clarify that.
But you do make...
I'm not miserable, and I get a lot of opportunities. You gave me the opportunity last year.
There we go.
And I appreciate that.
So now it's not going to be a yearly event.
And now it's like a drug addict, You gave me a little, and now I want more.
Well, it's so crazy because the PBA starts going, Scott goes, well, the guy from the PBA wants the... And Gary goes, well, since when does the PBA run this show?
Yeah, they have wants.
No, they don't
desires.
They don't.
Gary, come in here and tell that story about Scott with the bowling. Yeah, this is crazy. Gary told me this morning.
It wasn't a guy from the PBA. First of all, let me clarify that. If you're talking about the wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah, the PBA had nothing to do with that. Not at all.
What was that big story you just told me?
Oh, the one in
the PBA one.
The wrestling.
The wrestling. So this is how much Scott loves bowling and wants to bowl.
I just told you that.
Scott, I'm sorry to bust you on this, and the story is true, and I know you're going to feel bad about it, but it is the funniest fucking story ever. So Scott, who's never involved in guests having to do anything with the show ever, shows up one day with a wrestler, and I don't remember. What was the guy's name?
I didn't show up.
Batista, Barcelona? What was the guy's name?
Yeah, Batista.
Batista, right? So we're like, well, Will and I are like, who the hell is Batista? So Will comes to me, and he goes... What's with Scott and the wrestler? And I had no idea what he was talking about. He goes, he came to me with like 5 pages of notes on this wrestler, and I've never seen Scott pitch anybody.
He was mentoring.
But he's really big on this wrestler. So Will brings it up in our meeting. Will starts to pitch it. And you're like, I'm zoning. I don't even. Why are you bringing this up to me?
I was dumbfounded.
You didn't even understand what they were saying.
I said, what kind of pitch is this?
Then we heard that Scott was mad that Will didn't pitch it correctly, and I think Scott,
I wasn't.
And then Scott even jumped in. You jumped in during the meeting, which you never have it during a guest. And you were like, well, he does this and he does that. And I remember we were all scratching our heads, like, why is Scott so invested in Batista the wrestler?
Right.
I'll tell you. You want to know the true story?
I know the true story. The guy called and told me.
Go ahead.
So there's a guy that's involved with the PBA.
No, he's not involved with the PBA.
He doesn't work for the PBA. He's involved with the bowl.
He helped me last year.
Right.
Make contact.
All right. Who cares? He's a guy.
He's involved. He's involved.
Yeah. He's Scott.
And he told me like Scott wanted to go to the bowling thing.
Right.
And Scott's wife wasn't really that into Scott going bowling.
Right.
So Scott asked him to call his house and suggest because he'd become friendly with Scott, his wife.
He's lying. I never
suggest
asked
to
him to
Scott's
do that.
wife that it's a really good idea if Scott
it's a good
go
story
bowling.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
And this guy, I think, was dating a girl who was somehow involved with the wrestler. So he said to Scott, if you get the wrestler on the show, I'll make the call for you.
No, that is so outrageous.
So then what is this?
You want me to get the guy on the phone?
Then why are you so into the wrestling?
I didn't tell him to call my house. He said, I have this wrestler. He helped me out, so he said, could you possibly pitch this idea? I looked at it and I said, okay. If I didn't think it was at least worthy of pitching it, I wouldn't have.
Right.
So, and he said, can you possibly pitch this guy as a guest? So I looked at it and I said, okay, he had a few interesting things about him. I'll just throw it in. I mean, you always say contribute whatever it is. Right. It may stick, it may not stick. So I thought maybe it would,
I can tell you the guy's exact words to me.
The guy wasn't quid pro quo. He called your wife to tell her that it would be a good idea.
I didn't tell him because
he called me to tell me fucked me because he never got the wrestler on the show. That's how he contacted me.
I didn't fuck him. Obviously, I pitched it as you see,
but
and I told him that.
He was under the impression
it's not my decision who's on the show.
He was under the impression there was some sort of fair trade made.
No.
And then he did tell me that when he called to speak to your wife about it, that she got very upset that she said, Scott put you up to this. And then he said she put down the phone and yelled at you for like 20 minutes.
I never put him up to this. He asked me if I was bowling in another tournament. And I said, no, my wife, my wife was still in mourning for her sister.
Did you give the guy a definite no about Batista?
I told him. I told him I pitched the idea.
Scott, I warn you that if you go too deep into this, I may be forced to get the guy on the phone and it'll get weird.
Might as well come clean.
That's absolute. What do you mean come clean? It's his word against my word.
He said you absolutely called and asked him to make the call.
I called him. I spoke to him, obviously. He pitched the guest. I didn't make a deal with him. I made no deal with him.
But anyway, getting back to this.
That's absolutely not true.
This bowling is going to do you in. It's enough with the bowling. Go bowling on your own time. Enjoy it.
I do.
Stop with the PBA tour.
Okay.
You don't need it. It's nonsense. You're not a professional bowler.
No, I'm not.
And I know you enjoy it.
Yeah, it was great to compete with the best in the world. And
I understand.
So,
but you're needed here. This is the best in the world. You're part of a radio show that's the best in the world.
Absolutely. It has been for a long time.
This is pays the bills and do it. That's it.
Okay.
And please never come to me about your personal days.
Okay.
I don't want to get into radio to be in charge of your personal days. You understand that, Robin?
I understand it perfectly.
I mean, I love you.
It'd be one thing if he came in here with a problem about a family member dying.
Right. Yeah,
or
that's different.
You know, but bowling?
No. You should have heard him on the wrap-up show. He was on fire. All the years I work here, 35 years, and he owed me a no.
He owed you personal contact about his bowling.
I don't want to talk to him about it.
Okay. I didn't think it was.
And I'm not comfortable saying no to people.
I know.
That's why you went to me instead of Gary.
No, I know.
He knows I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
And you're going to say no, but that's exactly what it is.
Right.
You heard from Doug, you heard from Tim, you heard from Gary, and you go, I'll write to Howard.
No, they didn't give me a definite no. They said back off. I wanted a definite no.
I'll write to Howard myself.
I'm going to.
Okay. I get it.
When Tim says back off, it means Howard doesn't give a shit. He just wants to show up, go to work, know everyone's in place, and then leave here. It's a job. Bowling.
They have enough respect for you that they don't want to burst your bubble, but they're trying to tell you subtly, stop.
Meanwhile, you went on that PBA tour. You kind of sucked. Let's be honest. I mean, your scores were horrible.
Well, I mean, they were good for,
That's my point. You embarrassed yourself. Everyone was carrying on how good you are.
I don't think I embarrassed myself.
Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. You're some kind of bowler. What were the scores? Mostly 130s?
No. I averaged in the 180s, which is pretty good. Yeah.
All right. Well, that isn't bad.
Which is pretty good for the...
Because I heard about a lot of 130s.
Well, there were a few of them. I'm not going to deny that. There were a few 230s as well.
There were?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's...
Let me ask you something. You ever watch the David Letterman show? You know who that is? Let me just. I'm going to tell you why you don't respect me. Okay, and I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. I'm going to tell you why you don't respect me, and this is serious business because I heard you on that wrap-up show. You think at the David Letterman show, David Letterman's sound engineer calls Dave to ask for time off to go bowling?
No,
you don't. Why do you think that?
I think it's a different structure.
No, it's the same structure.
Same structure.
You
Trust
just
me.
bulldozed your way through
I
it.
think Letterman's people would have been like, Scott's calling Howard to ask him about. You know what it is? I'm a nice fucking guy. Letterman's a prick.
Okay.
Well, you should read the books by Bill Carter.
No, you're a nice guy, and that's why I appealed to you.
Letterman walks around backstage. It's tantamount to please don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Fuck off. He's in a private bunker. I mean, it's a whole fucking. He's neurotic. He's insane. You know, just because I'm nice to you and friendly and hang out, don't think of me as any different than Letterman.
Okay.
In fact, I'm better than Letterman.
I know.
My ratings are better. My business is better.
I know. Okay.
I'm an icon. I'm going to go in history books, according to John Stamos.
In John's book. John's writing a
John Stamos is, yeah. So, I mean, treat me with a little respect.
I do, and I appeal to you.
There's no way the sound engineers on Letterman's show, they go to the producer.
Okay.
And respect Gary a little bit.
Okay.
He's the producer.
You were yelling at Tim.
And
all
Tim...
these people are superior to you on the scale, on the totem
Fuck everyone.
pole.
And Tim's like out of his mind with you from this. Don't approach me. I shouldn't know about this.
Okay.
You wouldn't do that if you worked on the Letterman show. You would never go up to David Letterman in a million years and say, excuse me, Dave, would you mind if I went bowling on my personal days? And you know what Letterman would say? Fire that bald guy. I don't know his name.
Who is that? Get him out of here.
Yeah. And never let me see him again. That's what he would do. I'm not like that. And you know that about me. So you take advantage of me.
I wasn't trying to take advantage.
No, you are.
That's exactly what I said you'd say. You'd say no, but you knew exactly what you were doing.
Letterman was fucking girls who worked on the show, and they didn't have access to him. They couldn't ask him for personal days. He was fucking them, and they were afraid of him. That tells you what kind of guy Letterman is. He's out of his fucking mind, that guy. I'm not even fucking you, and you're asking me these things.
But I'd be willing.
If you could...
You only have to ask.
If you would fuck me on Tuesday, I'll go bowling on Thursday.
Yeah, and by the way, even if I gave you permission, you got to go, then your wife's going to let you go bowl?
Oh, she has no problem with it. She's fine with it.
All right.
She knows
tell
her
him
place.
he's bowling without pay.
Right. Scott, Is it true you're bowling without pay?
Well, yes.
Well,
no,
you don't.
She understands.
She understands everything.
She understands.
She understands I'm a lunatic.
How much, how much I enjoy that.
You don't respect me at all.
I do.
No, that's
really.
okay. You don't have to respect me.
And that's why I went directly to you, because I just didn't want to,
I pride myself. No,
Wait a minute. I got to hear this. You went directly to him because what?
Well, I didn't, I thought that he deserved to know that I wanted to do this.
Why? Why does he deserve that? You went to him because you didn't get the answer you wanted everywhere else. You won't admit
I didn't
that.
get an answer everywhere else. It's not the answer I wanted.
Tim said back off. What does that mean to you? Read the signals.
Tim... Yeah.
When Tim says back off, it means Howard's doesn't care.
I thought he meant on a level of he doesn't want to do it for the show. He doesn't care about doing it for the show. So that's when I said, okay, I'll just, I don't, if the show doesn't want it.
And Tim said no.
I never asked that question to him.
Personal days.
Oh, his personal days.
Yeah.
So why'd you come to me about personal days? Go to Tim.
You deserved what? Howard deserved what?
That I go to him directly. Okay, now I know that he doesn't want to,
You don't know that after 35 years I don't deal with your personal days? I mean, come on. And you're treating me like I'm a dick. And, a lot of people in the audience wrote me and said, I'm a dick. And I'm like, I'm a dick. I'm not even supposed to know about this.
Okay.
Imagine if everybody here came to me with all their personal
You wouldn't have much of a show. If people want everybody to bring you their little petty complaints, you could spend all day doing that and not getting prepared for this.
You should see my email. I don't have one friend. All I have is people who write me who have my personal email asking me for shit all day. And I'm busy either saying no or some people I don't write back.
I don't ask.
Like Scott.
Yeah,
no,
I just don't write back. Because you know what? I'm not comfortable saying no, and nor do I want to sit there and explain myself.
This was the only email. Usually I just send you work stuff. I mean, that's I've never send you anything on a personal level.
Thank you.
Well,
up until now.
Up until now.
I mean, if there was a death in your family, I'd write you a note.
I must have lost my mind. No.
Yeah. No, it's just I don't deal with it. That's all, Scott. And I'm not doing it to get you. I don't deal with it with anyone.
Okay.
I really don't.
Oh, I know.
I mean, maybe like if Robin came to me about something, but she doesn't even bugs me. Honestly, she really is so not a pain in the ears. She's so into the job.
I know.
More
I'm
than
into the
I
job
am.
too.
She's way more into it than I am, quite frankly. And Fred, all the years, he sits there, like he behaves himself.
You don't even know if he wants
There have
anything.
been times I've actually, they said, there's a movie. You can take time off if you can shoot the movie. I've turned it down because this is my job.
He doesn't come to me and go, Howard, you're not going to believe this. I have an offer to do a film. Because, first of all,
it's not his problem.
Yeah, I'm not interested in Fred in movies. I'm just interested in him on the radio.
Okay.
I mean, honestly. And I understand the bowling, we tried it as an entertainment piece, and you got to go for a week. And now it's going to become a yearly thing. And it wasn't all that entertaining. And so, listen, I don't want to deal with everyone's personal schedule. Yeah.
I just want to throw one more thing at you about, stuff that we turned down. And I'm not going to say that they asked me to be on the show, but I got an inquiry from Celebrity Apprentice.
Right.
And, what they said is, we need you by 9 o'clock every morning. And I'm like, I just can't do that. I can't not be here at 9 o'clock every morning for 3 weeks. Only 3 weeks.
Right.
So when you think about it, I'd be missing the show from 9 o'clock on for, 6-7 days.
Right. And if you had bothered me with that,
I wouldn't.
I would have been tortured by it. I would have been like, oh, it's an opportunity for Gary.
No.
He can, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I just want the guy here and I want him working.
Scott and I had this conversation yesterday. You told me something 28 years ago, and it's always stuck with me. I did something, an appearance, and maybe it made me late for something. And you said, I got to explain something to you. Without what we do here, none of that other stuff is available to us.
Right.
This is the most important thing. And then all that other stuff comes from that. But this is first and foremost.
Listen, that's the most important thing. I got offered, Gary knows about this. He's the only one I talked about. I got offered a job recently. A very big job. When I'm talking a big job, Scott, it ain't a bowling tour. I'm talking about.
It's not just going bowling.
Right,
Is it lacrosse?
I'm talking about, it was offered me. I was intrigued by it. I had a lot of discussions about it. A lot of discussions about it. And it involved, like one night a week, I'd have to stay up late, and then come and do the show. And then it involved some traveling and things like that. And I thought about it, and I thought about it. And I was like, this is really kind of a fun idea. Maybe I really would have liked to have done it. But ultimately, I turned it down. And why? Because it wouldn't have been fresh for my radio show. It has to be a schedule that works for this radio show. For myself.
Okay.
It's the most important thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This show is so important to me that, listen, I have given up things in my personal life that I should have been more attentive to. The show, so when a guy comes to me and goes, you're not giving me a no, I'm bowling. It's inconsequential. It sounds silly.
I've been offered Dancing with the Stars 3 times.
Now, look at that.
But even on a smaller level.
And they're like, we'll work around your schedule. I'm like, no, you won't.
No,
But
you
Scott,
won't.
even
You're
on a-
not getting up at 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning in Robin's case.
Even on a smaller level, do you know how many World Series tickets, how many great Jet games, how many amazing concerts we turned down because I'm like, well, I got to be at work the next day.
Bob Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots himself, wrote me an email just last week, and he said, big Jet game, I want you my personal box, blah, blah, blah. And I thought about it, and I said, it's Sundays. I go back to the city, and I prepare like a monk. I sit there by myself, and I prepare for the show. I would like to go to a Jet game in Bob Kraft's box.
That would be nice.
Sit there. You imagine what goes
I'm
on
available.
there? And then you're sitting there probably with the governor or somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably pretty great.
I'm sure it's
I
awesome.
say no.
Sounds great.
All right, now go back there and stare at a wall.
I will.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Never bother me again with anything personal.
Okay, I
All
will.
right, thank you, Scott.
Scott, do you feel dressed down after all of this? Like, do you feel like you came down a few notches?
No.
As far as like what your status up here?
No, not at all.
Did what they had to say make sense in the sense that
I get it. I get it.
you went about it the wrong way and that everyone makes sacrifices for the show and turns things down, opportunities?
That's what they do. I just asked. That's all. I didn't go. I just asked.
And do you still maintain that the no answer does not necessarily mean a no?
I gotta know. He wants me here. He wants me here during the show.
But initially, when you got no response.
No response is not an answer, so.
Do you think you should have inferred that that means no in Howard's world?
You know what? I dropped the bowling issue. I just wanted to take some time off that we get as vacation time or personal time.
Yeah, no, of course not. And do whatever
I wanted to do. I mean,
All right, Scott. You seem very upset right now. You seem like you're holding back.
I'm not.
A lot of emotion.
I'm not holding back any. What are you holding back?
You seem eerily calm.
I'm very calm. Why would I be upset?
Well,
I'm disappointed that I'm not going, but I get it.
In the weather world, they call this the calm before the storm.
No storm. There's no storm. Believe me, there's no storm.
No storm, no bowling.
Hey, you were there last year. You know how exciting it was.
Riveting.
You get it. You get it. Thank you.
All right, man.
Now it's time for Steve Langford. Steve, come on in and tell us what's happening in the Howard 100 newsroom. Steve, come on. Don't hold out.
Scott the Engineer heading to Vegas Saturday to compete in the World Series of Bowling. Complete coverage all next week on Howard 100 News.
Right. Yeah, the Howard 100 News will be covering Scott's big bowling with the PBA Tour, and also
Howard TV.
Howard TV will be all over it. So for Howard TV,
we'll see Scott.
Howard TV subscribers. I wish Howard TV would just run it live, like just like the actual action. I would tune in for that to watch Scott bowl against the professionals.
But there is going to be internet coverage live, I believe.
Oh, there is.
So you can tune into some website.
So I imagine Howard TV will have all the behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Howard, we're going to have clips for you the next day. It's going to be a
good.
one-day lag, and we'll get you, some highlights.
Excellent. Howard TV crew working hard.
I'll probably crash the internet.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love to see.
Well, what is Scott's expectation?
I don't know what Scott's already complaining. He's complaining how many bowling balls he has to take with him. He's bringing 9 balls. Did you know that?
That's a problem?
Yeah, well, because he's got to carry them. What I heard you complaining about having to take 9 balls with you. Why are you taking 9 balls? Just take 2.
No, there's a lot of different conditions that I have to use. So in the practicing and what I've been coached, that this ball does that, and then this ball.
So why
does
don't they
this.
just have the balls there for you? Why don't they fly them in?
Well, they're all drilled out. Well, I send them out. I brought them to FedEx. I sent them out yesterday.
So why are you complaining?
Yeah, you don't have to carry them.
I did. I carried them to FedEx. No, so I need. I mean,
so you have 9 balls because of the conditions.
They're all drilled for me. So obviously, I can't.
Stupid. I mean, come on. You could bowl. It's a freaking bowling ball.
I could bowl with just one, but
Right.
I don't think I'd do as well.
And he's all injured. His hand.
What's wrong?
Yesterday, he's showing me in the hall how his hand is twice the size. His bowling hand is twice the size of the other one. It's all marked up and.
Why? Why is
you
that?
get blisters and your hands just swell from so much practicing.
Oh, my
calluses.
God. Now it's too much.
Yeah.
It's not too much. I'm
What
fine.
are you going to do? You going to go there and bowl a great game or what?
I will.
How many games do you actually bowl?
For the whole week, 60 plus
60.
practice. It's 12 a day.
Do you think you could win the tournament?
I don't think I can win. I mean, the top the top 20 pros are phenomenal.
Do you think you'll come in the top 20?
No.
You don't?
No, but I have high expectations. There's
How many
there's 256 people.
Okay.
After 12 games.
Do you think you'll come in last?
No, definitely
in
not
other words,
last.
There'll be professional bowlers that you beat.
Yes, I will.
Wow.
I will guarantee that I'm in at least under 200 and probably around 150.
Wow. You think you'll fall somewhere around 150?
Yes.
Okay. I would be very pleased with that performance.
That's if I bowl what I expected. I could do better. I don't think I'll do worse.
Right.
Definitely not going to do worse.
So are you going to turn pro after this?
So you will beat at least one professional bowler.
Guaranteed.
Wow.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
You know what? Shame on those professional bowlers if they lose to you.
Well, from what I
if
see,
I know if I played any grandmaster living in chess, I would lose. I just know it. There's no way I could beat them. If you call yourself a professional bowler and a schlub like you comes in and beats them, that's pretty freaking sad for them.
Well, it's good for me too. I don't know if it's sad for them, but I'm confident in seeing what I could do in practice.
What do they tell you? Did they tell you you're pretty good?
Yes,
they do.
They actually, yeah. From when Mark Roth and Johnny Petraglia coached me last week, they were quite amazed at the accuracy I have.
Wow.
Because they would put.
Hey, maybe we got a winner here. Maybe you're going to be a winner for once.
They would put pads out on the lanes and markers where you got to get in between. I hit it 95%
Look
of
at
the
you.
time. So, and then to finish.
Now you're talking like a winner.
To finish up practice, Johnny said we had all 5 lanes, 5 conditions. Throw one ball in each.
Right.
4 out of 5 was strikes.
Wow. And what did they say to you afterward?
They said
Good job,
they
Baldy.
were quite surprised how
They
good
said,
I was.
Good job, Baldy.
Good job, Baldy.
That's what they said.
Good job, Baldy.
Good job, Baldy.
For an annoying Baldy, you're pretty good. That's what they said.
They were just very surprised on how accurate I was.
Wow.
So
maybe it's because you look like a bowling ball that you're so
that's
good.
it. Just
Hey,
Be
what if
the
this-
ball.
What if this is a whole
Be
new
the
thing?
ball.
I don't know.
I'm saying, is he going to go pro if he's that good?
Well, there is a senior tour. So.
I said, be the ball so much I actually look like a bowling ball.
Yeah, you could. The PBA.com streams it live, the qualifying round. So
Oh, okay. So we can find you on there?
during the day. Yeah.
What time is that so we know when to watch?
Well, my sessions vary. Like Monday, I bowl at 11, which would be about 2 p.m. here.
That's the first match?
My first match is on Monday at 11 at, Vegas time, so that's 2 p.m. East Coast time.
Okay.
And then at 7 at night again.
Nah, no one's
New York time.
going to tune in. Forget it.
I know.
I'm zoning
But
just hearing you give the times.
Tuesday though, I start at 7:30 a.m., which would be 10:30 if you're still on the air at 10:30.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it, and thank you for the opportunity to let me go.
All right, have fun.
Thanks.
All right.
We have to tune in while we're on the air.
Yeah, we're going to look forward. Thank you, Scott. All right, don't stare at me. Just leave. All right, thank you. He stands there. He waits for me to talk some more. Good luck, Scotty.
Thanks.
Try to be a winner. Think winner.
I'm a winner.
All right. Guy goes bowling every minute. Bowled during 9/11.
Hey, we tried. Nobody else had that idea in mind.
You should be able to do something. I just don't know how this show is going to survive without Scott next week. You know, him gone the whole week. It's going to be tough. But
I guess we'll struggle along.
All right.
So you seem to be very confident in yourself. This is.
Oh yeah, I'm really confident. I'm totally, like you said. Could you beat one guy? Yeah, I can definitely.
You really?
Beat one
That's.
guy.
You,
I can definitely beat
You can
one
definitely
guy.
beat a professional.
I definitely can. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I'm gonna bowl as. Yeah, and I'll come in between. Obviously, you want to come in as high as you can, but I realistically, I think I could be in the 150 to 200 range, somewhere in there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
For a non-professional, wow.
I think so.
So, and you were saying in there that your hands are. What's going on with your hands?
Well, I don't know if you can get a shot of that. My right thumb is my bowling hand, so it's quite much larger than the left thumb, and then I got like blisters and calluses and just bumps and bruises and all kinds of stuff.
Is this going to affect your game?
No, not at all, because I've been practicing like this for a month now. Your hand does what, obviously, it changes in size from hour to hour as you're bowling. So I have different size finger inserts to change while that happens.
So your fingers will actually get, bigger?
They get bigger and smaller, believe it or not. They swell up and they go down as you bowl.
So what else can happen throughout the course of bowling so much? Are there any risks?
Well, your legs can get sore, your back,
your shoulder, your elbow, stuff like that.
Anything can happen. But I've been bowling a lot. I've been bowling a lot more than I'm going to have to bowl in Vegas. So, I mean.
So you're conditioned.
I'm bowling 12 games a day in Vegas, 6 at a time. So I've already bowled much more than 6 at a time, and I've already bowled much more than 12 games a day with no problem at all. So, yeah, I'm fine. I'm in shape. I'm ready to go.
All right, Scott. Good luck, man.
Of Scott the engineer.
Oh, he's bowling.
Well, today he starts.
Uh-huh.
This weekend he went out. He did some personal appearance where Howard TV is doing a whole thing on it. For those of you who are fans of Howard TV and you have a subscription, they're doing a whole thing with Scott, and it's weird with Scott. Scott's so boring. Like Scott had an appearance and 12 people show up, and then he did some bowling in front of them.
Oh dear.
And then he bowled, and you hear some light applause every time he throws the ball. That's his thing. He bowls in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that was his warm-up this weekend, and now he's actually competing in a professional world championship bowling match.
Right.
All week. You have multiple matches. And I know he made a bet with Gary, some sort of bet that he'd fall into at least like between 150 and 200, that he'd do better than some of the professional bowlers. The PBA called the wrap-up show, which is the bowling authority or whatever. The president
the
of the
PBA?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Bowling Association president called it.
PBA, Professional Bowlers Association.
Yeah, PBA. And he called up the wrap-up show. He said Scott won't even finish. I think he'll be dead last, he said. Yeah, here, I'll play it.
Wow.
We do have the president of the PBA, Tom Clark, on the phone. And Tom, I just want to ask you a quick question while we've got you. Scott,
okay, great.
Scott feels very confident that he's going to finish in the top half with this tournament. In fact, Gary and I just put up some money on it with him. Does he have a shot at placing in this tournament at all, or is he just going to have a good time and do his best and maybe get lucky and beat 10 or 20 bowlers?
I think you guys both made a little easy money just now. I do not think that Scott will finish in the top 200. I don't think he'll finish in the top 150 for sure, and certainly probably will not, compete for a title. It's the level of competition, and I was there when he worked out with Johnny Petraglia and Mark Ross, so I saw Scott bowl, and he actually did surprise me in that he is better than I thought he was going to be. He's very accurate, as he said on the show today, and that's impressive. But the level of competition is something I just don't think he could possibly even understand until he gets there. And then once you're in that field and have to compete under those conditions, I'm telling you, it becomes overwhelming.
Well, it's funny, I know Scott was discussing the fact that even if you could be the top bowler in the world, I think the highest paid guy gets about $100,000, 150. But I guess they get endorsements for things. I don't know. I don't know how they make a living, but it's very difficult to make a living as a bowler.
And don't you think $100,000 is a good amount of money to make?
If you're the number one guy in a sport. Well, I'm just saying, if you're a number one guy in the world at a sport, quote unquote sport, you'd like to think the number one guy could earn, $300,000 or $400,000.
Yeah, but it all depends on the sport and the following, and bowling isn't that popular.
Even like chess, which is, I guess because of its popularity in Europe, you can eke out a living if you're the number one, anywhere between the number 1 and 10 player.
Yeah, it's an international sport.
I mean, these, like the highest paid guys can get upwards of maybe $3 million. So, if they're extraordinary.
Yeah, but they've got the entire world to choose from.
Right. Yeah, the PBA guy goes on and says a few more things.
If a guy like Scott showed up and go, it's been my lifelong dream to be on the tour, what would you tell him?
What would I tell him after seeing him bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, he's 57 years old. First of all, I really liked meeting him. He's a great guy, as you guys know, and so I'm not trying to put him down. But as a bowler, this bowling in a league once a week or even a couple times a week your whole life, and being 57, to think that you could have any kind of a professional career in bowling is just pretty much impossible.
Yeah, what if Scott was some sort of savant?
That's right. He doesn't know if Scott doesn't have some secret abilities that he's been hiding all this time.
He knows. He knows.
He looked at him and said, there's no luck.
Oh, he was, then over the week, Scott's so into this. He's not here all week.
He's having a great time. He was so excited about going.
Oh, yeah. He's got a week off to go bowl. He's such a bore. Sometimes I try to talk to him, when we get off the air. Because, he's been with us. How many years has he been with us?
30? No,
30?
25 maybe.
Okay,
25.
maybe 30.
No, we were at K-Rock 20, and we met him there, and we've been here 5. So
I know this guy 25 years. I tell you, I can't get through 30 seconds of a conversation with him. I had such an embarrassment with him. Someone called me up and said that his sister died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I immediately called him. And his wife was on the phone. I said, gee, I heard terrible, terrible news. May I speak with Scott?
Actually, I think it might have been her sister.
Oh,
No, it was his sister.
Well, no. I had heard that his sister died.
Okay.
So I talked to her for a few minutes, and then I talked to him, and I said, Scott, I'd like to send over some food and for the family. And, I wanted to do something. Turns out I find out it's not even him. And he goes, thank you. It's very hard for us right now. Very difficult time. I get off the phone. I get another note. I read it. It's not Scott's sister. It was his wife's sister.
Yeah. So he didn't even correct you?
No, who knows? I didn't know.
You might have.
So I sent food because his wife's sister died. Meanwhile, not that I wouldn't, I don't know what I thought it was Scott's sister died. It's very sudden, very sudden. And you get on, that was the longest conversation I've had with him in 25 years. I remember when, even when his dog, he was going to give away his dog because the dog had medical problems, and I told him he was a terrible human being and humiliated him into keeping the dog. I think that was the other longest conversation off the air I've had with him.
Oh, really? You talked to him off the air?
Well, yeah, I was disgusted. I was like, Scott, you going to abandon the dog oh, it's a lot of money to get hip surgery. I said, well, what if it was your kid? I mean, it's your dog. You're going to give up on your dog? Can we give it to North Shore Animal League? What are they going to do?
A few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not all the... I mean, you just can't. Have you ever talked to him off the air?
Sure I have.
Oh, you have? Well, you're a saint.
Remember, I spent all of 9/11 with Scott.
Oh, that was horrible. Not the 9/11 was bad enough. On top of that,
real tragedy.
You spent the real tragedy was you in a car with Scott. I mean, what could be worse than thousands of people dying? Spending the day in a car with Scott. Oh, he's on the phone? Did you guys call him? I wasn't looking to speak with him. Gary?
He called us.
Oh. No one called him?
No.
He must have heard.
Oh. Yeah, Scott.
Hello.
Hi.
I know I'm boring. I'm not. I'm not supposed to be. I'm excited to be here. It's great. It's the most wonderful thing in my life.
We heard.
Okay.
All right. What did you call for?
You were talking about me, how boring I am. So I'm just going to tell you.
So now you're giving me an example of how boring.
I know. I wanted to show you in person how boring I could be.
I'm just going to sit here and let him talk because he's totally disrupted the flow.
I'm not the host. You're the host.
He called in for no reason.
He had nothing to say.
Nothing
to add to this.
Well, you're talking about me.
When is your first match? What time? Oh, I want to hang myself.
My first match would be about 2 p.m. New York time.
2 p.m. Europe time. What time is that for me? I'm not in Europe.
He said New York.
No, he said New York.
I thought he said European time. I go, what are you, maniac?
2 p.m.
Oh, New York time, 2 p.m. And how do I see that?
You can go on to pba.com/extraframe. And they have
PBA. Why don't I just go to pba.com and there must be something I can click on?
There's a link to Extra Frame, yes.
Extra Frame. What does that mean? In other words,
I have no idea.
In other words, there's a million matches going on. How am I going to find yours at 2 p.m.?
I think I'm being featured as one of the featured matches, so I don't think it'll be hard to find me. You can't select it. It's just what they stream.
Oh, I see. Okay. pba.com/what?
Just look for the link on Extra Frame on pba.com.
All right.
There's an account that you have that you can get
All right. Are we done?
I'm done if you're done.
Make me proud.
Ready to go.
Let me see it. Beat the... You know what?
Has he distinguished himself so far?
No. Be a Rocky... I can answer that. No.
Wait. You can talk to the Howard TV guys that are out here. They were following all day of practice yesterday, and they said I look just as good as everybody else.
All right, so Scott, in other words, when you rehearsed yesterday or you had a practice...
That's right.
What was your score?
No score. You don't keep score. I told you, in practice, you never keep score.
Well, how many strikes did you throw?
I threw a lot of strikes. I mean, obviously, you can't throw a strike every time, but I threw a lot of strikes.
All right. Now is your opportunity for the one miserable time in your life. Today it begins. You got 1 week. This could be a Rocky story in a sense. I mean, it's not boxing, it's bowling. But nevertheless, for you, this is your Rocky story. Why don't you break your unlucky streak? Why don't you turn things around?
Let's get rid of that black cloud.
Like, don't tell me, don't come back here, next week and go, well, you see, I had blisters and what happened was my hand was
changed the composition of the surface on the alley.
I had it rehearsed for a dragon oil slick. Don't give me any bullshit. Get out there like Rocky. Rocky had lots of adversity. He was too old. He had the training wasn't the right training. Everything was wrong. He had none of the breaks, and he beat the odds.
But remember, Rocky didn't win.
All right, but he became out of
movie.
Let this guy beat one of the PBA guys. Beat one of the professional bowlers.
I will beat one. I told you. I guarantee that I will beat one. I told you that.
So our bets off then? The bet you made on the wrap-up show where you said you'd finish at least in the top 200?
No, that bet is definitely not off. I will finish in the top 200.
It's on.
I'm not guaranteeing that, but I'm guaranteeing I beat one. But I think that I will finish in the top 200.
All right, champ. Go out and get him.
I will.
Remember, you're God's gift to bowling.
That's what I did. You see that shirt? Is that shirt awesome? Did you see that shirt in the interview?
Well, that's what I'm referring to.
I know.
All right, listen. This is the longest conversation I've ever had with you, and I'm ready to hang myself.
He's all hyped up, and this is as good as it gets.
Believe me, if boredom could knock those pins down, he'd get strikes every time.
He'd be king.
I'm so good. Listen, go out. I don't know, on this bowling show, each bowler looked worse than him.
Oh, geez.
He actually is a stud compared to the rest of them. I guarantee you there are no bowling groupies, my dear.
No, I got to tell you, though, these guys are really nice. Everybody's
know.
trying to help me, in any way they can. So I really, I'm really thankful to everybody here.
I heard you had 12 whole people at your appearance.
Howard,
Yeah.
go to Gary, page 2.
Yeah.
In red. Here, Mr. Dynamic introducing the band.
What band?
Naugahyde.
He introduces a band at the. I think it's something going on at the. I don't know. He was doing a lot out wherever he is.
I don't care.
It's funny.
It is? He's introducing a band?
Yes.
All right, let's listen. It's one more horrible thing after another.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Club Madrid. I'm Scott, the engineer from the Howard Stern Show.
Club Madrid. I just hang myself. If I was like there at Club Madrid to see Scott, the engineer.
Nah. It's a pleasure being here, and I know you're in for a treat tonight because I've been told, although I haven't seen them yet, they have their reputation for being the worst band in Las Vegas. No, really, not really. They're totally awesome.
What?
They're great guys. It's a privilege to introduce them. Oh, that's the name. There it is. Good. I'm glad they had the name on there. I already forgot it. Anyway,
what?
I'm proud to introduce Naugahyde.
What's wrong with
boys.
you?
Why? Oh, is this so? I mean, the guys are really good. They're
But why would you introduce them saying, I don't even know their name? I'm glad
They're
they
the
put
worst band in Las Vegas.
I've ever seen.
Because we discussed it before. They had actually been voted the best band in Las Vegas, but they said, if you can, just tell everybody we're the worst band in Las Vegas. That was something that we discussed.
Yes, Ralph, go ahead. You're on with Scott, the engineer.
He is like that. He trapped me in the hall one day with this bowling thing, and he goes on about it, and you don't really know what he's talking about, and you really don't want to hear it, and you can't pry yourself away from him.
Right.
It's awful.
He latches on like a barnacle.
Yeah, and God forbid you should say hello to him. Like, Scott, how you doing? Oh, well, the bowling and good reading. I didn't really want an answer.
He is.
Especially for 20 minutes.
I didn't trap you, Ralph, please.
You were telling me about those balls and where you're going. I was like,
He has 9 balls or something. I mean, I for the hills.
Oh, and Howard TV is taping this? What a waste of film.
Oh, no. It's going to be a great special.
Oh,
when you see him at a club with 12 people in it, you have no idea how freaking great that television is. It's just like
15 people with it.
Like what's great about the TV show is nothing ever works out for Scott. And even like he'll bowl today, he'll fuck it all up. Like this is his one big moment. He could actually have a Rocky sort of situation where all of a sudden all the bowlers turn to him and go, my God, you've earned our respect. You didn't win, but you finished in the top 100 or something. It'll never happen. It's just everything.
I think this is his moment.
You do?
Yes, I think this is it. And you'll never have this conversation with Scott again.
I hope.
Because a new guy is going to return.
You know what? Just like in typical Scott fashion, like, at the end of Rocky, he gets respect and everything. Yeah. Like at the end of this sort of Rocky-esque film, he'll be a loser. and that's the way it really works in life. That's what's great about this story.
There are no Rockies.
That's the eye of the snail.
That's why I recommend Howard TV to anyone. You're gonna feel good it's the feel-good movie of the season, what they're putting together.
Oh, it's amazing.
Because at the end, you're going to go, you know what? That guy's a schlub.
He's got eye of the slug.
Yeah.
You'll feel better about your life.
I'm pissed my whole life away. Well, I do hope you have a Rocky moment. I do.
Well, thank you.
Got my fingers crossed for you.
All right, Scott.
I'm really confident, and I will do well.
Is there a bowling slogan that people say when they hang up? Do they go like, knock out 10 or?
Yeah, what do you say to a bowler?
What do you say?
You'd say, try and bowl 300. I mean, that's the best you can do, so yeah.
All right. Try and bowl 300.
I will.
All right.
I'll try, get this close.
Oh, I got to get out of this conversation. Goodbye. Thank you. All right. Oh, my.
What a say.
Oh. I don't know why I'm talking to him. Anybody left? Hello? I can hear the audience turning off the radios. They're over at Sirius Hits 1, listening to some upbeat music. Maron. Hey, I hope he does well, but it's just never worked out for that guy.
This is it. This is his time.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, if it's ever going to be it, this is it. I mean, the guy bowls a couple of times a week. Yeah, he's never had the good luck. I mean, here it is.
Do you think they're stroking him when they told him he looked good? And, like he told us he went to that little preschool. And
I do, because obviously the president of the PBA is not any way kissing his ass or impressed, because he's saying, like, I don't even think Scott will beat anyone. Yeah, Doug.
I've been in the bowling vortex for like a month just planning this coverage. It's been torture because Scott talks to you and he thinks you're so interested in it. I feel bad like trying to like ignore him, but
just say, Scott, you're a bore.
I just hear crickets when he talks to me. I'm like, I know a word you said, Scott.
Sometimes I just walk away from him and I realize we were in the middle of a conversation.
So funny.
I don't have time.
It's the worst assignment I've ever given to my guys who went out there. 30 hours of bowling coverage with Scott in Vegas for a week.
Right.
Well, I saw him one day in the hall talking to the guys from Howard TV, and I thought, now he's as excited about this as he's ever been.
Yeah, I've been joking with him. I'm saying you're on Black Cloud 9.
Yeah.
And he was... It just wasn't enthusiastic. I was like, that's as excited as he gets.
I know.
And it's not exciting.
I'll tell you how boring he is. Doug is a boring guy, and he's bored with him. I mean, you ever talk to Doug in the hall? Right?
I'm mellow.
Doug had to call me up over the weekend with various business things. I couldn't wait to get off the phone. I said, gee, maybe I should ask him about his personal life, how his kids are, how's his wife.
I know your pace. I kept it quick. I didn't engage too much.
I said, I better not start. So if he thinks Scott's boring, you could imagine.
We had a nice conversation.
Yeah. Did you hear that? The other thing you got to get on part of this special, Scott has been running around complaining to Howard 100 News that they're not covering him enough.
Oh, really?
Did you know about
really?
this?
No.
Yeah.
With the bowling specifically?
Yeah, the bowling. They're not giving him
They're not
his...
with him enough?
Yeah, it should be round-the-clock coverage on Howard 100 News. Well, we have some important Joey Boots information. Never mind that.
Every night on Howard TV on The Daily Show, we're going to add a 2-minute bonus package because, I don't think you could last more than 2 minutes.
Right, yeah.
And then if we have nuggets that come back, we'll also, make sure you see everything.
You know what the weird thing is, though? I'd actually be interested in watching him bowl. I was one of those guys who, when they used to have bowling on TV all the time.
I used to love watching bowling.
It was very relaxing. And I like to see how many pins a guy can knock down. So I think maybe the bowling show will be of some interest if you show some of the bowling.
Yeah, we're going to show.
Because I noticed on Howard TV when you guys have been showing stuff and him bowling, it's kind of interesting to see him bowl. I don't know why.
Yeah, I loved, I don't know what Scott's routine is, but whenever you watch professional bowling, these guys had certain things.
Here's a clip.
And it was loving. I loved watching them get together so that they could bowl.
Here he is bowling. Here, you can see him. There he is.
This is with the crowd of 12.
Yeah. Let's see how he throws the ball. Well, wow, strike. See, that I'm interested in. Look at him. It was nothing.
Me a bag of
and that's
shells.
him excited.
Yeah. Did you see that look? When the hero of a movie tries to act like nothing really just happened.
Right, it was nothing.
He's cocky. He's Black Cloud 9.
I'm not going to take any credit. He didn't get excited, nothing.
You should see he was practicing yesterday. In a foursome in practice yesterday, and they all look like him. Every single guy is completely bald and pudgy.
Yeah, don't you think, though, he's going to over-practice, and then, his wrist is going to be all fucked up, and he's going to come back, and he's going to be dead last? Something's going to happen.
He'll, on an escalator, he'll catch his lace and, break his ankle or something.
I've got carpal tunnel.
Yeah, right. He'll get carpal tunnel.
I need Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing. Then he has a ball. He has, 9 balls, but he has one of his ball bags is a 3-ball puller. So he has to schlep 3 balls behind him, his luggage. He was so proud of that 3-ball bag or whatever you call it.
When he comes back, we should just never even talk to him about it. Just ignore him.
Well, I told you when he loaned me the car on 9/11 because I was just like, can I borrow your car? I have to get out of here.
The engine running is more exciting.
But he had a bowling ball loose in the back of the car. And so,
that's right, Robin. Remember that?
Every time I turned a corner, there was this rumbling.
Remember how much fun that was? For a guy who has a bowling ball in his trunk, he better be decent.
Yeah. He never went anywhere without a bowling ball.
He's so proud.
He is right. This is like a big thing.
This is the moment, but he's going to blow it.
He'll
I just
blow
can't wait. We should predict how he's going to blow it.
He's going to be dead last.
He'll break a pinky or something.
Right? Yeah. Like he won't even finish the week.
Or chip a nail that gets infected or something.
Well,
stupid.
he was already preparing me for it because he was in the hole. And he goes, he was showing me a side-by-side comparison of his hands, how his bowling hand has blown up twice the size. It looked like a big balloon.
Right, yes.
You didn't get the demo, did you?
He came in here and he said something about it. So I didn't actually see, but he was on mic and he said, yeah, my hand is swollen.
Did you get him on mic when he said that Gary being on Letterman is stealing his thunder tonight? Like that it's like freaky, like it's
when
the
did
same.
he say that?
He's been saying you got to keep the camera on him.
True?
Yeah, he's upset that you're on Letterman.
Stealing his thunder?
That's what I heard.
He's out of his mind.
These are rumors, right, Ronnie? Didn't he say that? Here, wait. Ronnie talks to him all the time. Ronnie, for some reason, finds him fascinating. Dude, what did he say to you?
He said, well, Gary's going on Letterman. First thing Monday morning, they'll be talking about that. I'll be forgotten about. And then the rest of the week after he does Letterman, that's all they're going to be talking about is Gary and his book and how he was on Letterman. And I'm going to be forgotten about, and it's all over for me. And it had to be this week that he's on Letterman.
You see what I mean? He's a fucking loser's loser. Like, he can't just go out and have a good time. It's like right away he complains.
Figures out a way that it's not good.
He wants you in his
Does he
vortex.
complain about everything?
You don't even know half of it.
How do you you have a lot of personal conversations?
He's so obsessed with this whole bowling thing that he sits there and he watches these little videos and then he talks to himself about it and then he talks to me about it.
What kind of videos? Like self-help? Like
yeah,
to build his confidence?
Yeah, like
I'm not a loser. I'm not a loser.
It's like
be the bowl.
Watching the pro guys bowl, you know,
Right.
and they're giving like instruction, and then he goes.
This could completely end bowling.
And he goes, dude. The best was the other morning. He shipped out the bowling balls. Okay,
right.
He's got the FedEx slip.
Yeah.
And he's tracking on the computer. He's tracking where the balls are, like every half hour.
How is it he doesn't do any work back there? Does anybody like? I don't see him do shit back there except being on the
He's
phone.
watching his balls go across country.
It's great.
He had me for like 5 minutes last week complaining about the tag on the back of his jersey, that it was going to irritate him and possibly affect his game. I was like, Scott, just shoot me in the head.
He didn't talk about that shirts are too big.
He could anything.
What, he told you that?
Yeah, the shirts are too big.
How do you take it? I mean, you're back there talking to him all the time.
I
like him.
I love him.
You love it.
Yeah, he's cool.
You love hearing him.
I was happy for the guy. I was happy. I called him before he left. I told him, you know.
But he complained.
Good luck, and you know, he doesn't think so.
I know. He's such a baby.
This is how we show we love him, right?
Oh my God, with the bowl.
Oh, this is like the thrill of his life.
Are you going to watch him on the internet at 2 o'clock?
Nah, probably not.
You don't have the internet. Do you have the internet?
I'll be with you still.
Oh, right. Yeah, we got to do today. Yeah, my never-ending day. I'll be beginning my psychiatric session around then, yeah. I have the psychiatrist today.
You can't get the psychiatrist to turn on the TV or put on the computer.
Let's watch bowling.
Let's watch Scott.
No, there's no fun over at that psychiatrist's office. You can't even make a joke to the guy. He doesn't even laugh.
He doesn't. Your guy doesn't laugh? My guy laughs.
Oh, no.
You have a guy?
Yeah, I have a guy.
There's no laughter.
Oh, I need a guy, believe me.
Oh,
I'd like a guy, but he fell asleep.
I had a guy that only lasted one time.
He made it 5 minutes.
I just realized I'll take some of Scott's thunder, too. I'm on Joy Behar tonight.
Oh, boy.
Bitch.
He's going to hate you now. You're done now also. Forget it.
Your guy laughs? What gets your guy laughing?
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
What are you telling him?
I tell him all kinds of good shit.
He knows what you're up to. I don't know. So you make anybody laugh? Really? You got him laughing?
I make people laugh. Come on, man.
You got a guy and he laughs.
I have more than 12 people show up for my appearance.
Yeah, that's
Come
true.
on.
All right. Well, anyway, hear any Scott news? Come in with it. Thank you, Ronnie, the limo driver. Everyone who makes appearances as well. There you go.
But he does. He gets a genuine kick out of Scott. He spends a lot of time with him.
Ronnie's learned a lot sitting back there in my room with my equipment.
Sitting at my feet.
Let's see, my bowling ball is in Boise.
I think he's tracking the bowling ball.
Yeah. He's worried that they're going to lose his bowling balls.
What?
I forgot to tell you, the thing with the news department, I don't know, he went to do a practice one day in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And nobody showed up. He thought the news department was going to show up. he went ballistic on the news department. You guys dropped the ball. You didn't show up for my practice. And then Shuley came in to do a story finally on it.
Yeah.
And he started yelling at Shuley that you guys dropped the ball. I don't want to talk to you now.
It's retarded.
And we don't have this on tape.
Yeah, I mean, they should be following him constantly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, on tape, I never do it. In privacy, I do it with Ronnie. In my private moments, I have these dark thoughts that people are ignoring me.
All right. Let's go to Steve Langford. How about him first? Steve Langford from the Howard 100 News Department. Stevie?
On the historic New York stage once graced by the Beatles, Elvis, and the Supremes, The Late Show with David Letterman to feature a very special guest, Gary dell'Abate, tonight on CBS.
I hate to admit this, but ever since they decided to have Gary on, I feel like being on Letterman isn't that special.
Oh, stop it.
I'm sorry. Have you even been on Letterman?
Of course I have.
Oh.
Been on a couple of times.
I was like, hey, Robin hasn't even been on.
No, I have been on.
I mean, don't you think that diminishes the Letterman show, having Baba Booey on?
They have people you don't know on.
Dave, did I tell you I wrote a new book called They Call Me Baba Booey, and already the advance orders are huge.
Oh, really? What is it about, Gary?
Well, let's see. Did I tell you that I could have gone to college in Texas? I got in, but I went to Adelphi.
That's fascinating. What else?
Then, I got an internship with Steve North at WLIR, where I worked. And after the record store, did I tell you I worked in a record store and there was one customer who stayed there all the time?
No, you didn't.
Did I tell you I got my first job at NBC working for Roz Frank? And Roz Frank, she was mean to me and yelled at me for sending her to traffic. Dave, wake up.
Dave, I was an intern. Were you ever an intern?
Dave, did you know in my new book, They Call Me Baba Booey, I list 110 of my favorite songs from 1975.
Is Asia's Heat of the Moment on your list, too?
What are your favorite songs?
Maybe we should ask Paul.
Did Gary add it in at the last minute? Lists of his favorite music and...
But Howard, why do you keep making a statement that isn't true? They were not added in at the
Dude,
last minute.
I read the early drafts. There was no list.
Yeah, but we didn't put them in because we were still... There was a draft of the actual book.
I saw the draft.
See, I
there was
feel
no
cheated.
list.
It wasn't in my version.
Exactly. So, I'm crazy. They put it in. They didn't put it in at the last
We
minute.
always had those lists. We talked about them while we were writing the book.
Asia is my favorite from Steely Dan.
You don't answer that.
Because you're full
A
of
lot
shit.
of people get confused.
I'm
No.
not full
Then
of
why
shit.
wasn't it in the book that I read?
You didn't even read it. What you read wasn't even bound.
Sorry, I just assumed it was the book.
It wasn't.
There was no list.
In fact, there's a whole other chapter in there that you haven't read yet.
Ooh, a bonus chapter.
No, it's not a bonus chapter. It's a different chapter.
It's like a bonus track.
Didn't you put also a list of, like, Beth was reading it. I should say that she loved the book.
Yes.
Okay, now take a shot.
No, I'm saying, isn't there a list of things you want to do before you die?
Oh, you got a bucket list?
Actually, it's a reverse.
Gary's bucket list.
No, it's things that I've been lucky enough to do since I've been on the show.
Oh, Dave, can I tell you my bucket list? I didn't put it in the book, but I do have one.
Would you like to know 25 things about me you don't know?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
I don't know. I just made
Give me
that up.
3.
What's on the bucket list, though?
Actually, it's a buck
Nothing.
teeth
There's
list.
no bucket list.
What are the things that you got? Read to me from... Oh, by the way, Gary did write something really nice about me.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Could you read that? Can I hand it to you?
Beth, it's so funny. So Beth comes to me. She goes, did you read what Gary wrote about you in the book? So I said, no. So she said, well, here. So she read it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I was eating my cereal. So it seemed very, very nice. And so she goes, so Gary then writes her and he goes, please do not tell Howard about this. I want to surprise him on the air. So Beth goes, why did Gary give me a copy of the book? And
if she wasn't supposed to
know
talk about it.
I go,
yeah.
I don't, that's Gary. That's what he does.
That's Baba Booey.
Fa-fa-fooey.
Why did you do that? If you wanted it to be a surprise, so then we were going to pretend that it was a surprise. I go, please, give me a fucking break. I mean, what, Gary? What happened there?
I just forgot to tell her not to show. It was not that. It wasn't a big deal, really. It was. She kept apologizing, and I kept saying it's not a big deal at all.
And she felt awful.
I know she did feel bad. I feel bad that she.
But
felt
she was
bad.
like, well, I said to her, why would you feel bad? He should feel bad.
Yeah, exactly.
And thank God you didn't surprise me with that on the air. What are you, fucking Hemingway?
I think he was going to try to make you cry.
Yeah, he's gonna, Both, look what I wrote about you.
What I just.
Both, I love you.
Both, I want to profess my love for you.
I want those pages back.
Here's it says, I love my both. My both saved my life. Yeah, no kidding. All right, let me read it. I'll read it. Come here, big dummy.
Or do you want him to read it to you?
Yeah, let him read it to me. He really loves his both. He does love me.
Oh,
though.
he does.
You do love your both.
I do. You know I do.
Okay. You want to read it?
You read it. You read it.
Example, 312 is Chicago. Did you know that? That's my #1 area code.
I'll bet
Dave,
you
you
don't
like
know
this?
what Boise is.
I know Miami is 305. That came in number 3. For example.
Bob Boise.
Then in my new book, They Call Me Baba Booey, I got a job with the Howard Stern Show, and he called me Boy Gary. Then I was a hard worker. Then I had a girlfriend, Nancy, and I tried to win her back with an apology tape, Dave.
And then I lost Nancy.
But my personal life was a 2, and my professional life was a 9.
If they're going to show a clip, they should be showing a clip of that.
Yeah. They should do a whole hour, Gary, on Letterman.
But there's video of Gary's plea to Nancy.
I gotta tell you, I really am torn. I don't know whether I'd rather show the pitch or that. It's like dead heat.
Oh, that's better than the pit. Well, they're both good.
No, but I mean, they're both bad for me.
How about you take your shoes off and show them your toes that you had to have lasered?
How's that going?
Did I tell you Howard thinks I'm grotesque? Here's my feet. Here's my breath. Here's my teeth. Here's my lips.
Here's my stone.
Yeah, my kidney stones.
My kidney stones that I pass.
I put them in a jar.
Did I tell you I annoy Howard every morning as I clear my throat?
Be great if Gary went out there and his throat couldn't get clear.
Oh
my God. Oh my God, Gary. What if you get that phlegmy shit? Like when you get nervous around me, you get nervous around Dave.
Maybe I'll just be too busy licking my lips to have bad calls.
That's going to be the other thing, too. What's the over-under?
You said 3. I think
say
you're
3.
low.
Don't forget, he's going to be on good behavior. He's not going to break his teeth that much.
People were on Twitter, and the over-under on my Twitter page was like 13.
Really? Because you're right, Robin. When he gets nervous, he starts to get those big lips.
It becomes like a windshield wiper.
He has to water him down so that the lip doesn't get caught on the teeth. You know, the teeth are not a man-made material. I mean, they are a man-made material. So the human lip does not belong on those kind of teeth.
I'll never forget that helmet the guy made that wet his teeth on the chest.
If he wore that, did you put that?
Self-irrigating helmet.
Why don't you put that in the book? A big picture of that. That's funny.
That was the dumbest fucking thing ever.
Why didn't you make a list the top 20 Baba Booey things that embarrassed me on the show? That's
Number
interesting.
One,
He's given
Bill.
his favorite music. Who gives a fuck about his favorite music? Asia from Steely Dan. Who cares?
Deacon Blues is 4 minutes and 55 seconds of perfection.
What is your list? Let me hear your music list. Let's hear what's so great about it.
Which one? There's several.
Which is? Give me one of them. Hey, he's going to the Bible.
Music to woo an ex-girlfriend by.
Well, give me an example of a list. Go ahead. By the way, while he's looking for that, I got a copy of Greg Fitzsimmons' new book.
I just did too.
Which I wrote the forward to.
I'll have to read your forward.
Yeah, I will
sure.
too. Anyway, you can see there's a big, beautiful picture of Beth. Baba Booey liked it.
In Greg's book?
In Greg's, well, yeah,
it's
because
in your forward. That's
part
right.
of my forward. Yeah,
You can't find a list.
he's got a million lists in there because I saw
Leaf
Beth
through
reading
the
it.
entire book.
I have to admit, and she's going to get mad at me for saying it, she did flip by his list. She didn't care.
But not for everyone.
She did cry. Not for everyone. She did cry.
She
though.
couldn't wait to get back to the parts that made her cry.
Well, yeah, she really loved it. She said it was a great read. She said that. And she was an English lit major.
Every page can't be perfection.
Go ahead. Give me a list.
This is just, I talk about working at Record World. So as Robin said, to try to create a feel, I give a list of songs from around that time.
All right.
Would you like to hear them?
These are your favorite songs?
I'm not even sure these are just songs that were popular around the time. Yeah.
No, give me a list of your favorite.
Yeah, what are your...
Your favorite list. I want to know what's popular.
One
at
of
the
your
time.
personal lists.
Oh, he's
just
got
a Billboard
lists.
thing.
Like in the middle of the book, he's got lists of things. My favorite.
I'm trying to find one. Hold. I'm trying to find the Desert Island disc. Hold on.
Hey, what happened to my Greg Fitzsimmons book? You took it away?
You did.
Oh, where is
behind
it?
You.
Oh, thank you.
We've got so many books.
Oh, yeah, everybody's an author.
Best songs to listen to on a Thursday.
Okay, you want my Desert Island discs?
All right.
Yeah.
Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Asia, Steely Dan. London Calling, The Clash.
So, in other words, if you went to a desert island, these are
were
records.
the records he'd take with him.
Right.
The single.
Hotel California.
Isn't this fascinating? I mean, he would bring Hotel California with him.
Great record. It's a great record.
But why would you put that in your books? I don't understand. Who cares what your personal...
Well, I would like to know the most embarrassing moments.
No, he didn't put that. No, that he didn't put in.
The greatest fights you've ever had with Howard.
Titles?
What?
Want to hear rejected book titles?
Go ahead.
Mind Caps. That was this is Fred's. This was really the only dumb title that was ever in contention. Dark Side of the Tooth.
Dark Side of the Tooth is a strong title. I like Mind Caps.
I love that one. The Tooth, the Whole Tooth, and Nothing But the Tooth. Too Fat to Pitch. This one made it into the book, but it didn't make it into the real book. I'll tell you later. A Farewell to Teeth. How green were my choppers? Hello.
Hello. There's 3 hellos.
No.
Hello.
We didn't know
hello.
in the beginning.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
We
and
just
of course,
discovered that.
The Apes of Wrath.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, Fafa. They call me Baba Booey. When is it officially in the stores?
A week from tomorrow, November 2nd.
Why when you put it in the store around your Letterman appearance?
Because this is the only Letterman date I could get.
So tell them to move it up a week. Dummies.
Book companies can't do that.
Boy, are they stupid. Where's Sal? He's in his Baba Booey mask. He's got a list. Let's see. List. Favorite. What does it say? Favorite things at work. Number 1, sleep. Play solitaire.
No way.
Lick the icing off the cupcakes. Eat cookies. And what's number 5? Sporkle. Oh, that's a good list. Sal should write the book. Sal, you should rewrite the book.
How about I make a list of bits that Sal's done in the last month that have made it to the air?
Yeah, he's been striking out on a few. Oh, this is his sixth favorite thing at work: leaving the guests downstairs so they can't get in the building, and never coming up with a solution.
Sal's best bits appear to be silent movies.
Yeah, Ralph.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, you know what's great, Gary? Gary sent me an invitation for his book party, and he Baba Booey'd it. The subject says Gary's book party, November 2nd. And the invitation says...
The 4th.
November 4th.
You know what? That surprised me because Gary told me it was on the 4th, and I just read the top, and it said November 2nd.
Yeah, I was a little confused, too.
You know what? I think I had the book date in my head. You're right, Ralph. I Baba Booey'd it. I suppose you're right.
Do you check your emails?
No. I was sending it out yesterday. I sent out the invitation to everybody, and I had the book date.
So what is the date? The 2nd or the 4th?
The 4th. But if you look at the invitation, it says it on there, but I can understand the confusion.
Well, of course, there's confusion. I mean, you understand. You got two different dates on there. I understand the confusion.
You know, it's great, too. I mean, how many book parties is Gary going to have? And
Right.
Get it right.
I'm gonna go on the other day.
I'm going on the 2nd, too.
Let's all go on the other day when Gary.
Well, I was like, I guess I'm showing up on the 2nd.
Yep. I have it marked down for the 2nd in my book.
Sorry, I can't make the 4th, Gary.
Yep. But I'm free on the 2nd for the other book party. It's great when he does that to me.
I don't know. It's funny. I love Gary.
While you're talking, I'm watching him on his computer, and he pecks away with that one finger.
There he goes. That's how he wrote the book.
There it is. One finger at a time. The star of David Letterman. Look at him. I knew him when he was just working for Roz Frank and Steve North at WLIR. Well, the book is excellent, though. I think fans will enjoy it.
Oh, it's a must-read for fans, right?
Yeah, everyone can call in with their favorite parts. I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. I'm the next Stephen King. I'm Stephen King Kong. All right, thank you.
Stephen King Kong.
That's right.
I smell Pulitzer.
All right, thank you, Al.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah, you never heard of Stephen King Kong? No, you did. All right, what else you got?
So Howard 100 News will have complete backstage access to Gary's appearance tonight on Letterman. Gary just getting started on his grueling nationwide book tour.
By the way, Scott DePace was invited to Gary's book party, which surprised me, but he's not going to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
that's weird.
Ruined.
That's ruin his time. I'm sure he doesn't want me there.
He wouldn't have invited you.
He invited you. Maybe it's a good time to repair.
Nice.
Yeah, so maybe you should be nice back.
Yeah, not go. I honestly, I think...
Gary, do you want him there? I mean, you did invite him.
I invited him. If I didn't want him there, I would not have invited him.
Did you invite him because it would have been weird not to invite him?
No, I even thanked him in the book, Howard.
Wow. For what? Making your life miserable?
Well, at the time I thanked him, it wasn't as bad as it is, but I actually think it's thawing out a little bit, a tiny bit.
And
I've been working hard. I've been lobbying hard, and he's moving.
Scott, I told you all you had to do.
What did he have to do?
He came to me the other day. He came to me the other day and he said, I don't understand. And I said, listen, Scott, if when we're walking from the garage one morning, you just turned around to me and you said, listen, I know I made a deal with you. I probably should have defended you a little bit better. I'm really sorry if I caused you any problems. And you meant it. We'd probably be done. And Scott goes, I did that already, but he really hasn't.
And then he goes, but Doug Goodstein threw you under the bus.
Right.
Listen, I'm not going to rehash this again. I admit to doing what I did. I betrayed you. But
end of sentence. But here we go.
New sentence.
New sentence.
Doug is the one you should be mad at. And Doug apologized.
Don't take up Doug's cause. That's where you make the mistake every time.
What did Doug do to you?
I don't care. I'm not going to change who I am, Fred. Listen.
But you have nothing to do with what Doug did. You take responsibility for yourself.
It's about what happened between you and I and about the deal that you and I had. You know what? Don't come.
Good. Good, because I was busy playing Xbox that night.
Do you not want to go, Scott, or is it just that you really feel you should stay away?
I think it'll be awkward. I'm sure Gary's family's going to be there, and I'm going to have to explain that whole crap. So
it's not awkward. If it were awkward, I wouldn't have invited you.
Is your family going to be? I mean, according to the book, there's no family left.
My my wife and my kids will be there.
Oh, okay.
But doesn't Scott play video games with Gary's kids?
He has a time.
I've stayed away from him.
You used to play online with them. But now you don't like the kids?
So things got hard?
No, I like his son. But
Who do you play with, Lucas or Jackson?
What'd you say?
Who do you play with, Lucas or Jackson?
It was Lucas.
Yeah. You met him online and you played a game against him?
Yeah, we play Halo together.
Who won?
I was better than he was in Halo.
Oh. You have more free
It's
time.
something to be proud of. You're better than an 11-year-old.
All right, well, don't go. Yeah, that would be awkward. Brian Phelan and Richie Wilson were not invited to Gary's party. I was a little shocked by that.
Well, I haven't finished inviting yet, Howard. Listen, you gotta,
What?
I have an unbelievably limited list, so I really...
Richie Wilson,
I really only invited, like, department heads.
I see. And Scott's a department head?
Theoretically, yes.
Wow. Who knew? Well, thank you very, very much. All right, there he is, the wonderful, delightful Steve Langford.
Hey, Johnny. How you doing? Scott. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Scott.
This is great. I can't imagine, I've never could imagine that I'd meet, anybody that's a Hall of Famer in any sport.
Thanks, Scott. I really appreciate that.
He's one of the best in sport. I mean, he's just about the best. So it's unbelievable, and I feel that he's going to be able to teach me and coach me and give me the pointers I need to succeed.
Well, I've watched you throw some shots, and I think you have a legitimate chance to do well. You got it. Yeah.
This game's easy.
I want you to make sure you miss the Rosenbeck.
Miss to the right.
Right.
Oh, that's easy.
Good. Okay.
Really good. He's giving me great pointers. It's still frustrating because I'm not a pro yet, and hopefully I will be. But by the time I'm done and ready for the tournament, I'll be ready. So I'm picking up really good advice. So I'm going to do good.
Howard Stern. We're going to talk about some, and I guess you call them motivational videos, but I don't know that that's the right word, but they're inspirational videos about how to live your life, and a number of football coaches got involved with them. I happen to be an ex-football coach, and I got involved with my philosophy on them, and Victor put them out, and they're pretty darn good, actually. I think they're outstanding. There's a lot of message in there for not only young people, but people in the business world, I believe.
Now, do you listen to Howard at all?
I listen to Howard sometimes. I listen to Sirius all the time, but I really listen to the 50s on Sirius. I'm sorry, Howard. I grew up in the 50s, and, I still think I can dance like that.
Now, what's your take on a guy like Howard?
Well, I don't judge people.
Do you think he's
Is Howard happy with himself?
Of course he is.
If he's happy with himself, that's all that matters.
Now, is that part of the motivational DVDs that you have? Like,
you know who you are, what you are, where you go, and you're in pretty good shape.
All right, Mike Ditka, one of the greats of all-time football, man's man. He probably thinks a lot of these new rules that are coming out about concussions for pussies. This is a guy who, when he was a tight end, I think he separated his shoulder. So what he would do is he went in the game, and he knocked the ball down. There's the coach right there.
Where?
You. Hey, Coach. How are you? Good to see you. Take a seat, relax. Welcome to the world of Sirius XM, if you know what I mean.
I've been here.
Yeah, the NFL is here.
Got the
right?
I did some with you years ago.
Yeah, Coach, a lot of these guys today are like women. I was telling Robin a story, Coach, when you were a player, you separated your shoulder. You went in the game anyway, and what you did, because you were a tight end, if you had to catch a ball, you would knock it down with your good hand and kind of push it into your chest and carry the ball, right?
Well, it was similar to that. I mean, I did play where you had one arm, one shoulder strapped down, but you played. I mean, you have a harness on it where it couldn't move a certain way. It was harder to catch a football because only one arm went up in the air.
Right.
But you could do it.
You did it.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys...
So what about these guys who sit out when they have an injury?
The game's different. I mean, it's all about money.
Right.
I mean, they're going to jeopardize their career to play one game and their earning power. And plus, it's just a hard thing for them to do, really. And I'm not sure I blame them. I mean, I can get my shoulders up, but it hurts.
You were voted, I guess, like the #1 tight end of all time and all that. You didn't get a lot of money to play, did you? I mean, you were kind of...
my first contract, and no, this is a long time ago. No,
right.
We got to put things in perspective. 1961.
Right.
I signed a $12,000 contract with a $6,000 signing bonus. That's $18,000. But in '61, my dad worked in a steel mill, so everything's relative.
But what was the game plan in life for you? In other words, when you're making $12,000, yeah, okay, that's a lot more money than your dad was making. But still, didn't you worry that you'd get out of football? Who knew you were going to be the great coach? Who knew what was going to be? What was the game plan? It could have gone horribly wrong, right?
There was no game plan in my life at all when I played with the Bears.
Just football.
My game plan came into focus when I went to Dallas with the Cowboys. I played for the Cowboys for 4 years. We won a Super Bowl. I played for Coach Landry. I coached there for 9 years as an assistant coach, and then I became the coach of the Bears. So if I would have never went through that process in Dallas, I doubt that I would ever become the coach of the Bears.
When you were a coach for the Bears, I always meant to ask you, like Jim McMahon wasn't a great quarterback in the sense of the all-time greats. So you don't need a great quarterback to win, do you? You just need a competent quarterback.
Jim McMahon was a winner and a leader.
Right.
But if you're talking about physically, he couldn't come close to Marino.
Right. So your point of view as a coach now is that you give me a guy who's a leader, but he doesn't necessarily have to be physically the best quarterback that ever lived, who throw the farthest, this and that. You come up with a game plan. It's really a team sport.
Let me ask you something, because I always wonder, what is the importance of the coach? Like these coaches now have become superstars of the game.
Well, you're right. The players play the game, and I said, somebody once said that there's no coach worth a player, but I disagree with that. I think that you formulate the game plan. Everything in life is a game plan. What you do today, we all have a game plan. And when you take a guy, I go back in my life to people I've watched, Lombardi.
Right.
When he went to Green Bay, they stunk. Why did they change?
Right.
They changed because of him and what he made them understand. There's only one way to do things. That was his way. It was the right way. So, people...
He was a leader and he inspired them.
Right. Inspiration, right. He inspired them. You don't motivate. They got to motivate themselves.
But also tactically, you've got to be sort of a genius. You got to sit there and go, hey, how am I going to get this ball downfield?
Well, the old thing, KIS says, keep it simple, stupid, because it's not genius. It isn't. It's beating the other guy. You know what he's doing. You know what you do best. But if you're ever going to give up doing what you do best to try to defeat the other guy, you're not going to defeat him.
After an incredible career in Chicago that you had, you retire for 3 years from coaching, and then you come back and you go to New Orleans.
Yep.
Was that a mistake in retrospect? I mean, you got a lot of aggravation in New Orleans, right? They gave you crap.
Not really. I tell you what, to say why I did it, I thought it was divine intervention because, you got to understand now, I've been part of 3 Super Bowl winning teams, 2 Super Bowl as an assistant coach and a head coach, and then both of them were played in New Orleans. So I said, God's calling me to go to New Orleans. Unfortunately.
You mean you thought you got a sign from God?
Yeah, but unfortunately,
he wasn't talking to you.
No, he was. It was a short stop.
Right.
But anyways, no.
But you hated the fans there?
No, I didn't. Never hate. No, the fans. Listen, they're the greatest fans in the world. They're the most. I mean, they've hung in there for 46 years. And what happened in that city last year with them winning the Super Bowl was the greatest thing in the world.
It was a great story.
I mean, Katrina, the whole thing. I mean, I was there through all that stuff. It was crazy.
Let me understand something about your life, Coach. So you're this guy. your dad was a miner, right?
Steel worker. Yeah,
Steel
steel
worker.
worker.
I didn't know, was he in the coal mines or he was a steel worker? Still worked in a factory.
Yeah.
And how many brothers did you have?
2 brothers, 1 sister.
Okay. You're growing up, I imagine you were in a wealthy family.
No.
And so was football something that you started playing in elementary school?
I started playing baseball first. I actually was a better baseball player when I was a kid than a football player.
Who encouraged all these athletics? Was it just something your friends did or your father did?
No, it was something I wanted to do. I wanted to play. I wanted to be a part of a football program. I met a man.
You had a calling to this?
Well, I wanted to play. I was small. I wasn't big. I was small. I got my ears kicked. I really did. And then, I hung around there. I had a great high school coach. He encouraged me to stay with it. And by the time I finished my senior year, I had offers from, probably 25, 30 major colleges.
So a guy growing up like you did in a town where, you
Aliquippa.
Right, weren't rich people. Were you the superstar of your high school? I mean, were you getting broads? Were you doing the whole thing? I figure you're the opposite of what I was in high school. You must have been Mr. Popularity.
You're the kid in those movies.
Yeah.
No, not really.
You're the kid in the movie who beats me up.
Let me tell you what, the town I came from, Tony Dorsett came from.
Right.
Pete Maravich came from. I played for his father in basketball in high school. So, I mean, there were some significant people that came out of that. I mean, guys that went on not only to play good basketball in college, but become doctors and go back and serve in that community. And my whole idea when I came out of Aliquippa was to go to school, I wanted to be a dentist.
Right.
Come on. I don't know. I went to school to be a dentist.
Now, you're friends with my father-in-law, right? Bob Ostrowski?
Yes.
You're friends with him. He became a dentist.
Yes, he did. He was
played,
smart.
He played football at Pitt, right?
That's right. And Bob played he was there when I was there, yeah.
Right. So he always says he knows you.
Yeah, he does.
That's right.
Yeah, and I know him.
Right. So you know each other.
That's good. Coincidental.
I can't believe it. So
good how that worked out.
So were you the popular guy in high school? Were you the big man on campus?
Did you date the cheerleader?
No.
You didn't?
No, but
were you a ladies' man in high school?
I know what you're saying, but
what am I saying? I don't even know.
I listened to you earlier. You were saying you were the guy in the back with the long hair and this and that, and
it was a hippie.
But that didn't bother me.
It didn't?
No, none of that bothered me. I went through the 60s. I understand what it was. And, everybody is entitled to what they want to believe. It doesn't mean I have to believe it. I'm not going to force you into my belief. But,
But, Coach, was it a charmed life because of sports?
You walk around in that leather jacket.
You must have had camaraderie with the guys.
You
must
have
had
a team,
friends.
yeah.
You must have had the
things to
women.
do.
Coach, someone told me you lost your virginity when you were 7 because you were such the hot man in town. Is this true?
No, I don't think so.
No, I mean, were you a popular guy in high school?
I don't know. I really don't.
You don't?
Just a guy going through life.
Well, what age do you start in with the women? Did you start young or were you just focused on sports?
Women, I'm still waiting. I'm 71.
Come on, you're the coach. What are you talking about? You could have had
I'm still waiting.
You see these guys like Brett Favre, what he's going through now. And first of all, I'm not so shocked. It's all the guy cheats on his wife. That ain't for me to judge. But, I mean, it does seem like we hold these football players up to some sort of weird standard or hold them up as some role model. Don't you think that's a ridiculous notion that these guys run around? What the NFL's so embarrassed by them?
But it's no different than holding our politicians to high esteem. It's the same thing. And if they do these things, it's the same thing. When people become popular, the people who make athletes popular are the people.
Right.
The fans.
Yes.
I mean, without the fans, athletes are nobody.
We got nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And some of these guys that are playing the game don't even think the fans are important. Stop it. Without them, when they quit buying the tickets, the ball game's over.
So you're saying
who doesn't think it's important? Name a name.
So you're saying Brett Favre? Yeah.
I don't name names, but it ain't hard to find, honey.
Really?
If you watch some guys around, people who are asking for autographs or things like that, I become amazed at some of the young guys. I just don't know why they don't do it.
Did your siblings go into sports too? What do your brothers do?
My brother played high school and college football. He was 1 year behind me.
Are they jealous of your success?
No, my brother, not at all. None.
They all get along. No
Absolutely,
one says, hey,
course,
come on,
yeah.
coach, give me $5,000. What's wrong with you?
Absolutely.
They do say that.
Yeah, well, my brother doesn't, but other people do.
You get hit up for cash a lot?
Some people.
You're a wealthy man. When you were coaching...
Let's put it this way. I'm not a wealthy man. But, I never had anything when I was a kid. We never needed anything. I don't have a lot of things that I probably... could have, but you know what? I don't need anything. I mean, where are you going?
Well, what do you mean? Where you living?
I don't need. I live in a condominium in Chicago, right at the corner of Chicago and Michigan, downtown.
Why do you stay in Chicago? I think
it's a great city.
You love it.
Well, it's a city. You know, it works. Politics are a little screwed up, but it works.
And what do you got? You got two restaurants over there in Chicago?
I got 2 in Chicago, 1 in Pittsburgh. I grew up in Pittsburgh.
Very hard to keep a restaurant going, isn't it? A restaurant, they go out of business a lot. It's not one of those. So how long you had these restaurants?
We opened the one in Chicago in '97.
So this is a lucrative thing.
Pretty good. Yeah.
And you're a man's man. You smoke a cigar.
I do.
You like to play cards with the boys.
I do.
Someone told me once you had a bet with Michael Jordan over a golf game for $10,000. True or false?
I played golf with Michael Jordan.
Right.
Michael Jordan probably had a lot of bets for $10,000.
He bets like crazy.
But not with me. I'm smart enough to know better than that. When somebody bets you $10,000 in golf, be careful. That means they're a little bit better than you.
Will you bet on football? Will you bet on?
I never bet. I never bet on football in my life. Never bet on any sport. Well, I've gone to horse races. I've been on horses.
Right, because you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. You're held to a high standard.
But hey, listen, it's like when I was young, I used to think the most important thing was to go to Vegas and try to break the bank,
Right.
Hey, come on. I don't even go to Vegas anymore. And if I do, I don't gamble.
You lost the feeling.
You're not going to beat them.
No, that's why they're
I'm not.
Right.
I saw the other day where somebody got $39.7 million on a slot machine?
Really?
That's incredible.
That is incredible. But who sits and plays slot machines anyway?
Nobody.
That's no fun.
That guy did, evidently.
I know. You don't even trust it.
No.
Coach, when you look at what's going on, you mentioned politics in Chicago and all of that. There was a time where you were thinking of running for United States Senator. Who's more popular in Chicago, you or Oprah? I've heard it's you.
Oh no, I wouldn't know Oprah. Oprah's a national figure. No,
You're a god in Chicago.
I was asked to run for senator. And to me, to be a politician, it's all about serving. I don't know that people look at it the way I would look at it, but you're serving, and you're serving the people, your constituency. I don't see a whole lot of that because I think it becomes too much about party and this and that, and I'm not enthralled with all that stuff. So. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is...
Are you happy with Obama as president?
I am a resident of the state of Florida.
Oh, you are?
Oh.
See, I live in Chicago, but I'm a resident of the state of Florida. I live in Florida, in Naples, Florida. That's my home. But I have a condominium in Chicago.
Oh, my God. It's so complicated.
It is. It's a very nice life.
What do you do? When do you go to Chicago, though?
I spend most of my time in Chicago.
Yeah.
My wife spends most of her time in Florida. Ideal situation.
Right. Good situation.
I'm
Keeps the marriage going. No, you're not. No, I understand. Well, how often do you see the wife? Do you see her?
No, I see her all the time. She's always in Chicago. But actually, she just went down last week. She's coming back in a week, and then she'll go down, spend most of the time, the winter down there, and I go down, and right after the football season, I go down.
How long you married?
Long time. Long time.
Is it still hot sexually, or has it all gone to hell in a handbasket?
It's interesting.
It is interesting. It changes, doesn't it?
It does.
When you first meet, it's it's exciting and wild.
Listen, rockets go off, everything. You know that.
You were a spokesperson for this Levitra.
I think I was on your show years ago.
Yeah, that's the boner medication. Am I correct?
No.
What does that do, Levitra?
I don't know.
What is that like?
They told me wrong.
What is it?
I thought it was for liver disease.
Oh, liver disease. You don't take any of that stuff, do you? The Viagra, you don't.
No.
You're completely off that.
No, I don't do it.
Off
you don't
that,
need
like
it.
he took it before?
In other words, Coach, an athletic life. You tried it?
You dabble.
You did dabble? You ever try it?
Dabble. You dabble in things.
I'm afraid of it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do I need it to
You
do?
don't. You don't, Howard. You don't.
I don't.
Besides... you could be accosted in the street.
I don't know if you're aware, but I think Coach is pulling your chain a little bit. Levitra is for erectile dysfunction.
It is? I didn't know. I was just looking it up. It is.
Coach, you didn't know that?
Of course I knew it.
Oh, you did know it. Coach,
now,
so
where
did
did this guy come from?
Baba
I do
Booey?
business back there.
That's Baba Booey, author of the new book. They call me Baba Booey. Coach, so what is this Levitra stuff?
Well, it is. It's the same as Cialis or Viagra. It's just made by a different company.
You're a man's man. I can't see you needing that.
Well, I think...
You get a little older.
There are a lot of men that that need help. I mean, Jimmy Johnson does a thing for which I have no problem with it. I mean, listen, if you have a problem and you don't admit you have the problem, then you're a fool.
So does that mean the coach has a problem?
Coach has always had a problem. Some of it's mentally, some of it's physically.
So you take this pill? And then you
I
get
don't
right
take anything right now, but I mean, I
But you
have taken it. Yeah.
And you take it, and then you charge right into the bedroom, and the missus is
No,
right then and
come
there.
on.
That's it.
No.
Well, what do you mean? How does it work?
No. It doesn't
Coach,
work that way.
you got to
now.
tell me how it works.
Well, when I took it, I used to wait for a phone call. Unfortunately, I never got the call.
So you would just be sitting there
Yeah.
aroused. You couldn't even go out.
Oh, dear.
Poor Coach. It's correct to call you Coach, even though you're no longer coaching. Because
I get called a lot of things. I prefer some things over others, but Coach is fine.
What's your day like? I mean, what are you up to now? What's going on?
I'm going to do a couple shows this morning. We're going to talk about Victor One, and we're going to talk about this.
What is Victor One? Yeah, come on, help me out.
It's a DVD, and we made these DVDs, and really, it's called Get Coached. Now, let me talk about motivation for one reason. Okay. I can't motivate you. And you can't motivate me. Right. Now, you can inspire me, or you can tell me what to do, or when to do it, how to do it, why to do it. And if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. Right. But if I want to do something, I'll find a way to get it done. But you can give people direction where they set up a game plan for their life. And basically, that's all I do in this video. I say, here's priorities. You take it one at a time. What's important to you?
A motivational DVD?
That's basically what it is. But mine's mostly about life. I mean, there's 5 coaches on there.
Well, you're a motivational speaker, right? I mean, you make You make speeches around the country.
I do.
You get paid handsomely to go.
They call it motivation.
Right. So it's you and a couple of coaches. Yeah, I watched this DVD, and then maybe I'll get off my ass and do something.
I think for the average person, I think you've already gotten off your ass and done something. But I think there's a lot of people who haven't.
Right.
There's a lot of people who don't know how to do it. There's a lot of people who just set up their life.
Why is that? They didn't have the correct parenting? What made you so motivated? Do you think your father sat you down and bashed you over the head a little bit?
I think a lot of it has to do with how you plan your life. What do you want to do? Where are you? Where do you want to get to? How are you going to do it?
How do you know how to do that? I mean, you probably had. Did your father ridicule you?
No, he whipped my butt.
He whipped your butt. He was tough on you.
Yes, he was.
You were afraid of him?
What he did, you can't do today.
He would hit you.
He would whip my ass with a Marine belt. Leather belt.
With a Marine belt.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, when you said that, you got emotional there for a second.
But you know what? He did it for a reason. I did things that were wrong. I did wrong.
What did you do wrong to deserve a belt whipping?
Believe me.
What did you do? Give me an example.
If there was any way as a kid that you could screw up, I did. I mean, if I would be... I'm talking about stupid stuff now. Supposing
What'd you do? Rape a chicken?
No.
I mean, what did you do?
I was like, you'd be doing stupid things, you'd be playing catch, I'd throw the ball, go through the window. I'd get in trouble. I mean, stuff like this. I mean,
did you throw the ball in through the window intentionally?
No, but I got a whipping anyways.
So wait a second.
All right, so
You're a dad, right?
I'm a kid. I'm 7 years old. Me and my buddies still pack of Lucky Strikes for my dad. My dad smoked Luckies.
Right.
And so we take him out to the woods. So we light him up. We're sitting there, we're having a cigarette. We're 7 years old, 8 years old. So the cigarette, we get dizzy. Cigarette falls out. We burn the woods down.
Coach.
So my dad comes home. He says to my mother, "What happened to the woods?" Ask your son. What do you think I got there?
You got a belt whipping.
I got it good.
These belt whippings, where, on your back or on your
No, my butt. Just
on your butt.
I never got hit
pull
anywhere
your
but my
pants
butt.
down and hit your tush.
Well, sometimes the pants didn't come down, but it still was on the tush.
Listen to me. You're a dad. You would never hit your kids.
I didn't do it, though.
Why?
No.
Because you knew it was wrong.
Well,
the old man, you're going to sit
my
and
dad
tell
was
me,
raised that way.
But so what?
I agree.
You were raised that way, and you didn't repeat that.
No.
Right?
No.
And you don't regret that you didn't do it. You did the right thing.
Absolutely.
So, Coach, what I'm saying is, aren't you making excuses for your dad and saying he was a good guy? He wasn't a good guy to you. He wasn't. He beat you, and he didn't teach you. He didn't say to you, "Listen, son, you can't put the football through the window."
Well, you say he didn't teach me. Believe me, I didn't do it too many times after that.
But do you think that was the motivational thing in your life, this belt whipping?
Not if you don't want to get whipped again. I mean, I know what you're saying, too, but, you're wrong about the fact that it took me a long time. When I think about my dad, when I was young, I didn't like him.
Right.
No, I didn't understand him. But as I got older, I really believe I understood him more, and I started saying, why did they do all this? He didn't do it for him. He did it for me, to put me on the right track, to get me straightened out, to give me some direction. Maybe I would get into college. Maybe I would make something of myself. I really believe in my heart that's why he did it.
I think he did it because he was jealous of you.
He was jealous of a 7-year-old who threw a ball through a window.
Damn right. Here is a guy who's working in a yeah, I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
Here's a guy in a steel factory, working day and night. He comes home, and this little punk is out in the woods having fun. He's got everything been smoking cigarettes and having fun, and he sat there and he took that belt out and he took it out on you. What do you think of that?
I think I'd like to think
I'm
of
not
it the
gonna
way
argue
the
with it. Doesn't
coach.
matter. That's right. That's exactly why. The
I
coach
think I
knows.
prefer the coach's
Coach,
explanation.
Are you saying that instead of Victor 1, we should just take a belt and...
No.
Yeah, right.
I think really, if you want to get coached up, there's a lot of good things on it. Now, a couple of the coaches went into the spiritual end of things, which I didn't. I went into what I really think the nuts and bolts. Where are you? How do you where do you want to get to? How do you get there? You set a game plan for your life. That's all.
You're religious.
And our business.
You're a religious guy, right?
What do you mean by religion?
I mean, you believe in God.
I do.
I would call you more on the conservative side of politics.
Yes.
I think you're upset in some ways that you didn't run for United States Senator because you would have gone up against Obama for Senate.
And then he wouldn't be president.
And then he wouldn't be president. You would have been president.
No, I wouldn't have been.
Yes, you would have.
Well,
With my backing, you would have gotten
politics is serving, believe me, and I think we got to start understanding that. But anyways, that's
you all about this Tea Party or what? Where are you at with this?
Well, I don't know what's wrong with anything. I mean, if people dissent in the right way and say, well, I don't agree with government spending or big government, what's the matter with that?
Right.
If you want to call them radicals for saying that, fine. I don't know. I just I think we're all entitled to an opinion. I try not to talk about religion and politics.
Why?
Why
not?
Because too many people get offended by what you see, and if I don't agree with what they think, they say, "Oh, man, this guy, he's crazy." Well, maybe I am crazy, but I'm entitled to my own opinion.
If you don't want to talk politics, let's get back to the erections. Now, Coach, with the Levitra.
Cut it out.
You're telling me there wasn't a time when you were an all-star guy, you were on top of the world, you're playing football, you're probably single guy. You weren't out there getting laid like crazy? I mean, come on. If you weren't doing it, who the hell was?
When did he get married?
Yeah, this is your second marriage, right? You were married once before.
Okay.
Yeah, I was married.
Did you get married young?
My high school sweetheart. Yeah, I was getting married at age 20. Had a child at 21.
Wow.
No kidding. Too young, right? Do you tell the kids today, man, it's too young to have children and get married at 21?
Well, it is, but the thing is, at least I had the good fortune, I think, of being able to grow up with my kids because I was still growing up too.
Right.
And I grew up with them, and they're my buddies now. I hang out with them and play
Was
golf
divorce
with
the
them.
worst thing you ever went through? When you're with your high school sweetheart?
No, it wasn't the worst thing. Divorce is never good, but it's not the worst thing in the sense that I understood what had happened. It wasn't her fault. It was my fault. So you don't blame the other person. I understood it. Her life went on. My life went on. So,
She remarry?
No, she never.
She never
remarried,
did.
No.
Tough on the kids, though. Tough on the kids.
It's always tough on the kids, and it's tough on the grandkids too. I mean, it's tough on a lot of things.
How do you work all that? Like, let's say you go to see the grandkids. If your ex-wife shows up, is it all uncomfortable and everything, Coach?
No. She's my friend. I went to high school with her. Come on, she's just a friend. We're friends.
Do you feel guilty she didn't remarry?
No, I never think about that.
You don't?
No.
Sounds like a lot of fun to me. Between the Levitra, the
Buy
coaching,
the video.
everything. I
Buy
love
the
it.
video. You'll figure it all out.
Victor won.
You'll
if you want your own personal coach with Coach Ditka, you get.
Well, you got Sean Payton, you got Rex Ryan, you got Bobby Bowden.
They don't
Mike
know what they're talking about. They buy it for
a lot
you.
Of guys.
Those guys don't know what they're talking about. Anything you would change in your life if you could?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite songs of all time.
Right.
Sinatra. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. It's not worth it. I mean, you screw up things in life, but you're going to send around regretting things you've done in life. Where do you go? And you're not going anywhere. I don't do that. I don't live in the past. I live in the present.
Did your dad ever get to see you play in the NFL?
He did.
Did he get to see you coach?
Very proud. He did. He got to see me win a Super Bowl. He passed away, I don't know, about 12 years ago.
Was that the best feeling in the world when you won the Super Bowl?
I know one thing. I don't know if it was the best feeling. I know that he was a very proud man that day.
Yeah, no belt that day.
No belt that day, that's for sure.
What about your mom? Big influence on you?
My mom was more of an influence than my dad because I was with her all the time. My mom's 90 years old. She's
still around?
Oh, yeah.
Still around?
Yeah, Ryan's perfect. She walks like me, but other than that, she's okay.
What's wrong with your walking? Are you getting...
No, I've had 4 hip replacements.
You've had 4 hip replacements?
Well, you only have 2 hips.
Yeah.
Both of them twice.
Coach Ditka has 4 hips.
He has 4 hips.
So you're telling me you had... football. They're talking about now with the injuries and all that stuff. They're right? I mean, it's probably crazy to be... If you had a young kid now, a son, would you let him play football?
I would if he wanted to, but let me say one thing about the injuries. They did a survey on rugby and football.
Right.
There are less head injuries in rugby than there are football. Why?
Why?
There's no helmet. So the helmet becomes a weapon. You know, originally the helmet was a piece of protection for the head.
Right.
But now if you pick up a helmet and you weigh it and you look at it and you put the face mask on it, it's a weapon. So people have no fear to strike with that part of their body. In the old days, people would strike with their shoulders and arms. But, you know, now with the rules the league put in, the guys are starting to understand. I watched yesterday, and it was pretty amazing. See how many guys pulled off of hits that they would have taken 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah. They pulled off them.
You know, you're right in a sense. I at first I thought what you were saying was out there, but you're right. I mean, if a guy wasn't wearing a helmet, he wouldn't. First of all, he wouldn't use it as a weapon. He wouldn't bash into a guy and hit him with his head.
Nope.
It's almost like driving a car. You get behind the wheel of a car, you got this big machine, and you know you feel invincible.
Yeah. And the same thing with the helmet. You put the helmet in the face mask. I mean, supposing you didn't have a face mask or you had a single bar, I don't think people would be that willing to stick their face in there the way they do. A lot of these pretty boys wouldn't like to get their nose broken.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you got a good point there.
I've had mine broken, by the way.
What, your nose?
Yeah.
And the hip replacement thing. I mean, look what football does to your body. I mean, here you are, a master athlete, and look what you're going through in your older age. You're going through hip replacements. What else you got wrong with you? I bet you got a lot of ailments from this football.
Well, no, really, the hips, the foot, the shoulders, that's okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, I tell people, I'm just going to say one thing. Football doesn't owe me anything. I owe my whole life to football. It provided a special life for me, a life of... where I don't have any debt in my life. I live a comfortable life.
But you're one of the lucky ones. I mean, there are guys who go in the NFL, and there's no afterlife.
But why?
Well, they love the game.
First of all, they don't have any guidance in their life.
Right.
They don't understand. They think they have to buy every car made. They have to have every boombox made. They have to live in the biggest, stupidest house made. Come on.
Do you tell these guys that? Do you ever get a hold of them and say, listen,
you know what I
save
tell
your
every
money.
athlete? With every athlete, I would tell them one thing. Do not have any debt in your life. What you get, you pay for.
Right.
You got a credit card, throw it away.
You seem angry about this because you've seen a lot of good guys, nice guys,
absolutely,
who blow it. They think they're going to be for the next 20 years making this kind of money, and they're not.
Nope.
Yeah, one of the guys I think about is Refrigerator Perry.
Perry's sick. You know, William.
Sick how?
He's got a disease. It's really cutting. It attacks the nervous system. It's called Guillain-Barré disease.
Barré,
yeah, syndrome. And I don't really know exactly. I saw him about a year ago. He's lost a lot of weight. He's getting a little bit better. And I want to say one thing about a guy like him. He was a terrific athlete and a terrific guy. But his brother has saved his life. Michael Dean has saved his life by the time, effort, and the money he spent on him to get him the care he needs. And that's pretty special.
You afraid to cry?
No.
You will cry.
Yeah.
When you retired from the NFL, did you cry? You know, I see a lot of these guys.
I cried when I got fired.
You did?
I got fired twice. I cried.
You did?
It's no fun to get fired.
Can we go find those tapes now?
No, it's no fun.
Coach, will you cry now, please?
No, not right now. I can't. Oops, my arm hurts. I might.
But you're not a crybaby. That's one thing, man. Even when you got injured and all that, they told you got to replace it.
That's a different cry now.
Yeah.
I mean, you cry when you see something emotional. I mean, you go visit a veterans hospital and tell me don't get emotional and cry. So that's when I cry. When I see guys that are partially blown apart and their families are there and they don't even know their families are there, then that's something
that's
to cry
tough
about.
stuff to see.
Yeah.
So you cried when you got fired. What were you really crying about?
That's a good question.
Yeah. I'm asking.
It probably was a blessing in disguise.
That's right.
Well, because it had become such an important part of my life, coaching, that I thought that it was going to last forever.
Were you embarrassed in front of the players that you'd been fired? I mean, is there ego involved?
No.
No.
Well, wait. Was I embarrassed? No. Is your ego involved? I think your ego is involved in it. Yeah, I really do. I'd be a liar to say that your ego isn't involved in it. Hey, I'm this guy, and we won a Super Bowl, and all of a sudden, bam, I'm out on my butt.
Right.
Well, at that time, it hurt.
Sure.
But at this time, it doesn't hurt, and it's very understandable. I understand all those things now. But, God didn't waste wisdom on the young. Believe me.
Did you think you were invincible as the coach? In other words,
absolutely.
Especially after the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. You're kidding me?
You start to think it.
What makes the difference? Like you're the coach of a team that wins the Super Bowl, and then you try to recreate it. What
makes the difference?
great players.
Yeah.
I had great players.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I say one thing. We're going to do a thing on November 5th. We're going to honor that 25th anniversary of that Super Bowl 20 team in Chicago.
Right.
We're going to do a thing, and it's called Glory Days, and we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to say, bring them back one last time. People say, why do you keep doing this? Well, because nobody else has won since. The Cubs aren't going to win.
Right.
The Bears haven't won. They went to one Super Bowl.
You love that, don't you?
No, I don't.
Yes,
no,
you do.
No, I don't.
You love that you were the guy.
No, I pull for the Bears all the time.
You do?
Right now, it's getting harder and harder every Sunday.
You go to the games or you watch them on TV?
Oh, no, I do. I work for ESPN, so I see everything on TV.
You see everything.
Yeah.
You had a heart attack, right?
I did.
Scary thing, huh?
Yeah, but it wasn't from smoking. Mine was created more or less by stress.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When did you have it? When you were coaching?
When I was coaching the Bears.
Because you went out of your mind, right? I mean, you worried constantly.
Well, let's put it that way. I had a lot of stress. A lot of it I put on myself, but I had a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a little better about that now.
Are you?
Yeah.
You mellowed out a little.
I hope so.
You look good.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, you're hanging in there. Heart attack's scary.
Remember, the next stop's the last one.
You afraid of death?
No.
You think about it?
No.
You think there's a heaven? You think there's an afterlife? We ain't going
I was
anywhere.
raised thinking there was, and I'm not sure anymore. I really don't know that there is or isn't. I mean, I don't know. There are people probably tell you, well, what happens after this is better than this, but I'm not sure that's true.
I'm hanging into this. I'm keeping here as long as I can.
This was pretty good for you. Okay.
All right, listen, Coach.
Thank
you've
you,
done it all.
Howard.
You said it all. I learned a few things. I'm not sure what I learned, but I feel like I learned something.
You learned nothing from me, believe me. Thank you.
I learned to stay away from your dad and that belt.
Ditka, how was it?
I was inspired beyond my years.
Now,
Mr. Stern inspires me.
Now, how does he inspire you?
When I get older, I want to be just like him.
Was it the talk about your sex life, or?
No, I don't want to talk about my sex life. I want to have one.
So what's your opinion of Howard now that you were in there?
I met Howard before. I've been on the show before. Years ago, before he was as famous as he is now. Believe me.
You've been around a while then with him.
Believe me, I've been around a long time.
All right. Did you have a good time in there?
I had a great time. It's interesting. I really enjoyed. And actually, I enjoyed his perspective and his questions.
Now, I was going to ask you, how do his interviews rate from everybody else's interviews?
I think he's a little more in depth, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit. All right. Thanks a lot, Mr.
You bet. Thank you, guys.
Anybody want to tell me how Scott, the engineer, did in his first bowling match? Like, where are we at? And does anybody have any information?
There was some information earlier this morning.
Here's Doug Goodstein.
Doug is here with the update.
What do you have for
I
us?
just finished the notes. Scott, you want to guess what? There's 252 bowlers. You want to guess what he's ranked right now after day one?
252?
No.
Wow.
Close.
What is he ranked?
247.
So he beat some professional bowlers.
He beat five
He's
guys.
actually, 5 up on some of the other guys in the competition.
What are those guys doing today?
Slitting their wrist.
They're looking for an engineering job.
He had one game yesterday. He bowled 6 strikes in a row, and then he fell apart.
What was his score?
His highest score in that game, 223.
Wow, that's considered pretty good?
That's
right?
pretty good. He's averaging 184.5, which is, that's pretty good. But I guess in that
What is
arena
the
group, it's not
average
great.
of a professional, though? Do we know?
I don't know.
Like, what did the leader get? Like
That I don't know, but we could probably pull up the stats. I think there's a site. I was just looking.
So he didn't embarrass himself, and the fact that he beat 5 different professional bowlers is
Well,
pretty
he came in
awesome.
ahead of them.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, I think
Until
so.
today
But
when he was
what was-
252.
What was his prediction? He said he was going to be...
I think he said in the top
200.
200.
I thought he
Okay.
even said as bold as like 150.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop.
Like he was going to be in that ring.
Yeah, somebody got him all psyched up. Like when he was going to do the push-up contest, and he was going to get all the push-ups in, which he didn't.
Right.
The funniest thing from yesterday is he does the stretch routine before he starts. But, you need to stretch at least like 30 seconds, a minute, or even more. He stretches for like a second at a time. He'll be like, he'll just stretch a leg and then...
That's a
it.
stretch.
It's like, and he's rolling his shoulders.
251 is the
His
leader's...
Oh, his
stretching.
stretch
It's just like so
routine.
silly looking.
Right. 251 is the leader's average.
Oh, okay. 251.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, what was Scott's
184.5.
184.
The 0.5 is important, I guess.
So when he got 6 strikes in a row, probably everyone was like, holy shit, this guy's amazing.
He was happy, and he was like, he's starting to get animated. Yeah, he's cocky. He's like, they said this is so hard. This isn't so hard. And then, then he felt the shit.
Right, of course. Wow, 6 strikes in a row is pretty awesome.
That's
amazing.
Awesome, yeah.
And I think his low game was 140.
How are you going to handle that?
His low game was 148.
How are you going to handle that on Howard TV? I mean, how is
we are doing a daily summary. So we're doing like and whatever the daily show is at the end, it will be a bonus section called Scott Bowling.
Oh, okay.
So
Good.
we're feeding clips from Vegas every night, and it's fun.
Is there going to be one half-hour reality
we'll see.
show?
Once we get everything back, we'll do more of a longer form.
All right. Fans of Howard TV will have all of the Scott coverage.
Yeah, it's called sleeping programming. If you
Now,
wanna go
what
to
do
sleep,
they
you
do?
watch
They
that.
just bowl all day? There's no...
Dude, there is 6 hours a day. It's 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the afternoon.
How many actual games did he bowl yesterday?
6.
6?
Yeah, it's 6 per... No, actually, maybe it's 12. 12 games a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And they, what, do they have a break in the middle for lunch or something?
I don't know.
Has Scott made any friends? What's going on?
He seems to be very, buddy-buddy with some of the pros. He's I guess there's this guy, Parker Bone III, that he's like, kissing ass. He's like a big deal in the bowling world. And
hello,
Scott's
Parker
like,
Bone.
he was bowling next to him, so he's like, patting him on the back and kissing his ass. And
dear.
He's the one who was talking shit. Like, this is so easy. Ugh.
Yeah, I got to watch that. All right, Dougie, thank you.
You mean like that?
Throw a ball like that, you could go on tour someday.
Yeah? Maybe the senior tour. Everybody says this game's hard, right? What is the big deal? Yeah, baby. Trip that fall. Am I allowed to scream?
Damn, boy, you got it going on now.
Well, they said bowl of 300, so Howard told me this morning. He said bowl of 300. Hold it! Motherfucker, thank you. No, motherfucker.
I hope he does well, but it's just never worked out for that guy. By the way, if you are a subscriber to Howard TV, on the nightly show they include a bonus footage of Scott's latest updates. With this bowling thing.
Right, he's getting daily updates for his bowling tournament.
So I'm watching Howard TV, and they put it together so well. It's a quick update, so you don't get bored because it's bowling. But you see Scott there, and he's palling around with all the different bowlers, and they're professional bowlers. He's in heaven.
Yes.
And he gets up there.
It's like fantasy camp, right?
Yeah. Well, he gets up there, and he bowls a strike. Then he gets up again. He bowls a second strike. And even the other bowlers are coming up to him. And one of the professional bowlers goes, "Man, look at you." He goes, "Who says bowling's hard?" Scott goes, he goes, "Look at me."
Starts bragging on himself.
Bragging.
Oh, no.
He's high-fiving all the other professional bowlers. He's so on top of the world.
With that little slump-shouldered walk of his.
Yeah. Oh, and he's so on top of the world, and he's stretching, and don't ask. He's full of himself. Third frame, strike. Fourth frame, strike. Fifth frame, strike. Sixth frame, strike.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the Howard TV people put the special effect in the black cloud, and thunder and lightning. And then boom, he starts throwing the ball and fucking it up and not
he's
getting.
He's got open frames.
Yeah,
he's just. Oh my God.
And then you see him schlumped over, back to being Scott. The Rocky dream is not going to happen.
Does he stop high-fiving? Does he stop looking at the guys?
He goes, "Motherfucking bitch," and I'm like, "Geez, it's a little. Stop overreacting. Don't you expect you're going to miss a few pins? I mean, what is this? You know, his language is disgusting. I mean, really, on the bowling alley, you know, it seems like it's being televised somewhere. You know where it's being televised? It's on the internet. You can watch him every day live. But I take umbrage with the coverage. It's awful. I went yesterday with JD on the website to watch Scott. And you see his bald head, but it's a faraway shot. And they don't have a second camera. They don't move in and show you. I mean, bowling must be like bankrupt.
Right. They don't have. Wide World of Sports used to broadcast a lot of bowling.
They don't show a close-up of how he bowls. They don't show you.
I don't think I think they have a camera. It might be a security camera.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's not a show.
No, but if you're putting something on the internet, how are you supposed to view it?
And you know they charge for that, right?
They do?
Oh, yeah. You know that I think it's $30 for, I don't know if it's a day or for the week, but
put a second camera.
They're offering a $5 Scott cam or something like that, so you can watch Scott.
I think the second camera is extra. You have to pay for that,
Well,
too.
no offense to them, but boy, you got to get your shit together. You're going to charge anybody any kind of money. You got to have a second camera where you can you cut to a director where you can cut. There's no director. It's obvious. It's just
it's one camera.
It's one camera.
You know what it's like? Remember when Larry King got his TV show? They just put a camera in. It didn't move. It just was capturing the moment.
Right, like the Rush Limbaugh feed.
Right.
Yeah.
That is why Scott is the ambassador of bowling.
Bringing it
they
back.
need help.
Wow. Yeah, right. That's why he's there.
I'm bringing bowling back.
When you need Scott's help, you're in trouble.
So he called Scott Farrell's show last night. He was all excited because he was doing really well.
Yeah.
I don't care if you care. It's on Gary Page 1. But then he's like, I'm doing great. I'm moving up and everything. And then I guess he didn't have such a good day and he moved back down. So do you want to know where he is right now?
Wait, what was his day yesterday? Give me the recap.
Day one, he was number 247 out of 252.
All right, but that's pretty good.
Well,
I mean, the fact that he beat any professional bowler is impressive.
Yeah, but you know, some of the PBA guy told us on the wrap-up show, here's the deal. There's the 50, like the premier bowlers, guys that make a living at it. Those 50 of those guys. Then there's like another 100 guys who are like second tier. Then there's regional guys. So Scott might have beat a couple. I don't think he's beating a guy who makes his living bowling.
Right. All right, but go ahead. So how did he do yesterday?
Day two was 244 out of 252.
244 out of 252.
So he beat a guy,
moving up,
but somehow, because you got to combine all the scores, he's now 248 out of 252.
Okay. I still somehow think that's impressive.
So you're impressed that he's not 252?
That's right. That's right. I mean, because all these guys are considered to be top-level bowlers. You know that.
Just imagine, though, that all of those guys are guys with black clouds.
I mean,
like he's the top of the black cloud.
They've had identical, right.
Yeah.
Identical horrible lives.
Absolutely. They're all cursed.
They love their bowling, though, these guys. You should see them. They got the uniforms, special shoes, all kinds of special shit.
I love, we got to put out Scott's stretching routine so that other people can stretch.
Have you seen
it?
Yeah,
Scott.
You see it on Howard TV?
Yes.
And what's so great about it is it's absolutely useless stretching. He doesn't really stretch all that. You know, like he kind of just goes through it for a second because some guy told him to stretch.
So you watch it on Howard TV. We were watching it live in the office, and these guys were commentating on it, and it was sort of embarrassing.
Yeah, what did they say?
They're just like, they were goofing on him.
Oh, there's a stretching routine.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It looks like what my mother does at the nursing home.
Right. Yeah, it's like hardly any stretching. It's like sometimes before I go for a run, I stretch, but like I just like put my foot on the curb.
Right,
It's like doing absolutely nothing.
Does nothing. Exactly.
Nothing. Yeah.
There was some black cloud moments yesterday.
Yeah.
So he started one of the games in his first round, and he was on the wrong lane, but he bowled a strike.
Oh.
So then they moved him, and he didn't bowl it.
He lost his strike.
He lost the strike.
Oh, what a
so he's all
retard.
pissed off. He's screaming. Fine, can we have there's a clip you can
what
play
is
back
with all the
that.
cursing and suck my cock and motherfucker?
He doesn't. No one else seems to be talking to anyone. They bowl and they just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He is like high-fiving people and cursing and talking to himself.
For the camera, I'm sure, for his reality show.
He's such a douchebag. Look at him. Oh, there he is. Oh, here, listen. Did you hear that?
Yes. Look at it, and he walks off all angry.
Yeah.
He slams his bowling towel down in disgust.
Yeah,
like
because
he can really bowl.
Because he's expecting. Meanwhile, he got 9 out of 10 pins down. It's pretty good. Suck my cock.
That was right after he bowled the strike, so then he fucked up.
I mean, And then he looks around to see who's watching him. Did you see that move?
Yes.
Yeah,
and he's acting.
Yeah.
He's all proud of himself. And
yeah.
Another great moment, his hands, I guess, are so swollen. He's also definitely fatigued. I don't even know if he's going to last after today. That's my prediction.
Right.
His thumb got stuck. You remember when JD was bowling?
Yeah.
And that happened.
The ball didn't come off?
No.
Oh, no.
Why is it that, like, his hand is blowing up? I mean...
He's bowling... Most people bowl 12 games in, like, 10 years. He does it 12 games a day.
There it is. Did you just see it? They just play that again. That was awesome.
Oh, my God.
Is that on our TV?
It will be. We're going to cut this up tonight as the highlights.
All right, look at this. Watch.
That's a riot.
Wow.
Oh, and he walks away, doesn't even look at what the ball is going to
Black
do.
cloud has arrived.
His thumb got stuck in the ball.
Yeah, the ball goes flying.
Goes flying up to the ceiling.
It's like he didn't hit somebody.
He's fatigued. Chris and Greg, who were there with him, they're fatigued, but they said he's definitely showing signs of fatigue. And the guy from the PBA predicted this. He said he won't even last 3 or 4 days. And
Wow.
he might be right.
It's grueling.
It is.
Well, he's not used to bowling that much.
Think about it. 12...
He's not even in shape for a bowler.
No.
12 games a day. Really? I mean, most people do that. I don't think I've done that in the last 20 years.
And you know he's going to get some carpal tunnel crap going down. You know what I mean?
Something's going to happen.
Yeah, like his arm is going to, like...
Yeah, he'll do this, and then he'll be ruined. He'll never be able to bowl again.
Yeah. They're gonna beat it out of him. The one thing he enjoyed. Wow.
Yeah, so his day 2 average was 176.
Oh, that's
Yesterday
why
it was 184.5, so he's down 8.5 pins.
Yeah.
And it's, like Gary said, 248 out of 252, but I'm trying to find out if any bowlers dropped out.
Well, he's going to get worse as he goes along because he's going to get tired.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think he had his best game with the 6 strikes in a row, and that was it.
The party's over.
Yeah, I think the party's over. But you got to stay there because the beat's coming back to work.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The ambassador of bowling is fading.
We were watching him on that, on Howard TV, and Ronnie says to me, because Scott missed his spare, he goes, how come he didn't use his special spare ball?
Is he using his sock that keeps him from...
Is he using his sliding sock?
I think so.
I couldn't tell from the footage.
Yeah, I can't tell, actually.
It seems like he got a sock that kind of matches his shoe, so it blends in. Because the sock goes over the shoe.
Right.
Yeah.
Orchestrating a bowling outfit, that's painful.
Yeah, I mean, he's neurotic. He should have just gone in his bare feet and bowled like an ape.
Like Fred Flintstone.
Right. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Twinkle toes. Yabba-dabba-doo. He kind of looks like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
He in his second round, he had like one game that was okay out of the 6, and then it was all downhill. And he's got a strike, and he's like, "Oh, that's boasting and bragging. That's my trick shot. That's my trick shot." Going around.
Yeah, he was all full of himself. He thought it was easy. Yeah. Well, it's funny too because Ronnie and I were watching, and Ronnie goes, "How come he didn't use his special spare ball?" So I go, "Did he really?" He goes, "Yeah, one of the 9 balls Scott brought down with him is only used for spares."
Oh,
it's
so
plastic.
He's like a golfer with different irons for different shots.
No, he's like a dork.
He's a douche.
He's like an asshole.
He's like a douche.
Yeah. It's so funny.
It's great to watch the demise.
I know.
But I mean, we're hoping, he's still...
Hey, I'd love if he did great, but you know what?
He could have a turnaround.
It's just his hand.
No, he can't.
He's not going to have a turnaround. His hand is blowing up. His body is fatiguing. His stretching isn't helping. And I think his best moment was the 6 strikes in a row game.
I wonder what he's doing back at the hotel. Like, like an athlete, is he icing his hand?
No, I'm like Charlie Sheen.
You would think he should have to ice the hand, but I don't know.
I'm like Charlie Sheen. I'm with the hookers.
And I'm trashing my room.
I'm trashing my room nude.
Where's my cell phone?
Where's my wallet? Oh, that's right. There's nothing in it.
What do I care?
Take my
wallet. Round 2 lasted 5 hours.
Did it?
Yeah. It got whatever it was supposed to start at 3. It got to a late start. They didn't finish till 8 o'clock. Let's say it was insane.
Wow, how fun! All right, thanks, Dougie.
Okay.
We'll watch that on Howard TV. Executive producer Doug Z. Goodstein of Howard Television, everybody's favorite. I do love Howard TV. A lot of fun.
You bowled on the wrong lane? Yeah, we all did. Good. You bowl over.
Our names were.
You got to bowl again?
You do.
I do.
Guys that struck, bowl over. Guys that didn't, keep their score.
So do we have two guys that bowl on the wrong lane? That struck?
Three.
Two guys that
okay, I'm sorry.
Two guys that struck on the wrong lane, is that correct?
Yeah.
You struck three, right? I struck two. All three except for me. Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
So, and all three bowled on the wrong lane?
Three and me.
Everybody bowled on the wrong lane.
Yeah, but the guy who spared gets to keep
Okay.
Thanks.
Lucky you.
They take it away, not a strike. I just followed the guy in front of me, and he was on the wrong lane. So that strike doesn't count. I got to shoot it over again. Suck my cock. No more. Whoa. A sanction double. How about that? PBA sanction. Yes! That was in the pocket, too. That was my trick shot for the day. Nice. Never miss 10 pins. Never miss 10 pins. Look am I going? 34.
Well, he's going to get worse as he goes along because he's going to get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he had his best game with the 6 strikes in a row, and that was it.